題，聲音畫面有冇問題？咁多位睇下自己先，聲音畫面有冇問題？好似冇喎，好似冇係咪？O 唔 OK？點解有個話俾我係正義之師啊？唔好正義啫，我個人都係播下呢啲片啫。好，我試下點播先。首先我要將我個人咧拉返細，之後出現咗兩個，大家見到出現咗兩個，之後我咧就加呢個，哦，玩下先。點解我個熒幕係咁樣嘅？咁搞笑嘅！我係發覺我仲未整喎未。醫生，早晨咁多位，熒幕，啱啦，啱啦，啱啦，呢個啱啦，見到啦。翻啱個比例先。咩啊？有咁多位。好，我哋可以嚟開始睇啦。我哋睇下第一條片先啦。我咧全部配晒中文字幕，咁係 AI 嘅，同埋咧就冇話逐句彈出嚟，即係好仔細嗰啲啦。咁但係咧係完全睇得明嘅。咁我哋咧就而家我哋睇嘅係第一集，就係佢一出嘅第一條片啊，就係咧 I tracked down the thief for stole 呢個200,000 of Lego 啊，就係呢個 Reckless Band 講呢單嘢嘅第一單案。咁啊，未睇過嘅朋友可以期待下嘅，睇過嘅朋友就一齊睇多次啦。
This man spent his life collecting what's now known as the world's largest Lego Star Wars collection ever. It's estimated to be worth around $200,000. And then the entire thing got stolen, and the police are actively working with the thieves to cover the entire thing up. But the craziest part is that the collector doesn't even know that his collection's been stolen. Yeah.
好，我係發覺我個樣係遮住咗個字幕嘅，非常之唔好意思。啱啱我睇自己先至發覺，所以我應該係要去返呢度。等我再細個啲自己先。係啦 ，OK， 繼續播。
The collector's son, Brian, well, he reached out to me because he has no clue how to break this news to his dad.
At this point, my father had a health episode. We can't bring any stress to him.
The reason he's reaching out to me is because the police are covering this entire thing up. And at this moment, I promised Brian that I would not end this video until I get his entire world record Star Wars collection back. But anyways, the thief of this collection is actually a corporation called Bricks and Minifigs.
Bricks and Minifigs, the biggest toy store of its kind.
Is the largest toy store.
Bricks and Minifigs were not just your average Lego store.
For collectors, Bricks and Minifigs is basically seen as the best and safest way to sell your Lego collections.
I'm selling my Legos. So what I'm planning to do with them is take them to my local Bricks and Minifigs.
Because there's so much positive media about them everywhere, Brian thought that this would be the perfect store to finally sell his dad's Lego Star Wars collection.
So I wrote up a contract.
In the contract, it says that these are still the family's Lego sets, but every time one gets sold, the store gets to keep a small percentage of each sale.
This was a store's worth of inventory. So that store that day was nothing but my dad's collection. Like,
即係佢係成間鋪，淨係賣佢老豆啲嘢咁滯咯。其實嗰間鋪都幾 free run 咗佢啲 Lego 啊，黐線。
all the shelves filled. They had to bring in extra shelves and fill the whole party room with shelves.
But the owner of the franchise, this woman, well, her husband had to actually leave the country due to some work-related reasons.
My husband and I were planning on moving out of the country. I reached out to corporate to let them know, hey, this is something that's coming up in the next in the next like 4 to 5 months.
She told the Bricks and Minifigs head corporation that she was planning on selling the store, so the corporation actually was able to find a buyer to buy it from her.
They let me know that they had somebody who was interested in purchasing a franchise in the area. He was going to be in town and he was going to stop by and just take a look at it. It wasn't until Brandon got there that he informed me that they were terminating my franchise agreement. We were getting threats from Brandon and from corporate that if we didn't leave the store immediately, the police were going to be called. I told corporate I wasn't comfortable leaving that night without the inventory. I was also told I was not going to be able to stay there long enough to do that inventory.
But we don't just have to take this woman's word for it. She was actually able to save all the security camera footage from that night, proving that everything she just said is true.
All the footage and evidence is there in the security cam footage. It's him at the store kicking her out. In that footage they sent us is Crystal asking him, how am I supposed to pay this guy? These are sets he has not been paid for.
These are ones that he has not been paid his percentage yet. And if I don't have the tickets, I won't know how much I need to pay him.
That's
a business thing and not necessarily yours. He's taking on the business, he takes on all that consignment liability.
His own
即係佢係認咗喎，佢係認咗，佢係會承認，即係採用翻承認翻佢原有簽嘅合約嘅喎，講到明，即係啱啱嗰個叫做 Brandon Bass 係陣間會見到一個叫Joshua Johnson， 即係佢兩個都係呢間店嘅新嘅買家嘅老闆嚟嘅。
Corporation is sitting there on video saying they're going to take it.
After this woman got kicked out of her own store, she called Brian explaining how corporate just came down and is now trying to take the world's largest Lego Star Wars collection without paying for it. So, Brian called the store to see what was going on.
Called the store, and I said, what happened to Crystal? And he goes, well, that's kind of a private matter, but the corporation's taken over the store. There's something I can do to help you with. I said, well, yeah. I am the owner of about half your store's inventory. All those vintage Star Wars sets you have in there are ours. And he goes, oh, I don't know anything about that. I said, well, you better get to learn about it because I have a contract, I have photo evidence, video evidence, like that is our collection. So I went down to the store, brought a copy of the contract. We're like, you need to let me in back and let me see the sets that you still have. All you have to do is let me in back.
即係好簡單啫嘛，咪睇一睇翻啲存貨啊。咁如果你唔承認，咁我咪攞翻走嗰啲貨咯。其實係好簡單嘅一樣嘢嚟嘅，本身。
We can go that route or we can go to court. And the guy just looks at me, crosses his arms and goes, let me tell you what's going to happen. If we go to court, we're going to drag this thing out so long and you're going to end up spending so much more money than your collection is ever worth or what you ever would have gotten out of it. That it ain't worth it, man.
呢個就係好傳統，哇！呢個真係即係都係嗰句，原來拍戲講嗰啲對白係真嘅，就係我同你玩落去，你使嘅錢一定多過你嘅貨嘅價值，黐撚線擺到明大石砸死蟹啊！
So if that's the route you want to go, and I go, that's really the route you want to go, rather than just letting me walk in there, and he goes, well, what am I to do? At that point.
Bricks and Minifigs knows that this family, especially with the father's health, doesn't have the resources to take them to court, and almost mockingly, they've since flooded all of their social media with tons of pictures of Star Wars Legos. At this point, it seems like they're just rubbing it in this family's face that they stole the world's largest Lego Star Wars collection in the world, and they got away with it.
Everybody is absolutely baffled. How the hell can a corporation get away with doing this?
Yeah.
And why are the cops not helping?
But luckily for Brian, a YouTuber ended up catching wind of this story and created a team of YouTubers to do whatever they could to get Brian his Legos back.
This is the full inventory of all the sets and minifigs. We can figure out how to get this guy his money and his stuff back.
But right after they started, they instantly stopped working on this case. So I called one of them to find out why.
So they were threatening legal action against us. You know, Bricks and Minifigs, which is a pretty big company who probably has way more resources than we can, you know, really put up a fight against.
Bricks and Minifigs knows that they can just bully anyone that tries to expose them with frivolous lawsuits. And this left Brian feeling pretty hopeless.
It eats me alive. I've been I had terrible anxiety attacks over it, got put on medication. I just kind of was like, okay, I just have to let these freaking things go right now. Because it didn't seem like I have any path to go, you know?
Well, I guess now it's time for me to get involved. So immediately I went to my car, picked up some friends, and started driving 16 hours to this Bricks and Minifigs store. And I will do literally whatever it takes. Even if I have to take down the entire police force, I will stop at nothing until this family gets their entire Lego Star Wars collection back. And now 16 hours later, we're finally pulling up to the Bricks and Minifigs store. So I started a pair of spy camera glasses. That's what I'm gonna use to film this. And honestly, I kind of just want to hear Bricks and Minifigs side of the story.
Hi, how's it going?
Pretty good. How about yourself?
It's pretty good. So basically my friend said that you guys have some of his Legos, I think, and he told me to come here and see if I could pick them up.
Who's your friend?
I think they're Brian's Legos. It's like a big Star Wars collection set, I think.
You could go ahead and leave now.
Really?
So you can go ahead and leave now, or I will call the police for harassment.
Well, I'm not harassing you.
No, you are. Hi. You want to watch the cameras? I'm being harassed by you. Watch the cameras. I am being harassed. You need to leave.
Literally, all I did was just bring up that my friend has some Legos in their store, and the manager started freaking out on me. But I wasn't going to leave the store without hearing her side of the story. Before showing up, I printed out a copy of the contract the store made with Brian, saying that all of these Lego sets will remain his until sold. Because I have a contract, legal reason to be here, legally this does not count as harassment. Instead, the manager should be checking the store's inventory to see if these sets are still in their store.
Well, so here's still all of the Lego sets you guys still have.
I don't have anything to do with that. I don't want that. You can go ahead and leave, and I'm going to ask you one more time. This is the last time. I do not want that. You're not handing me anything.
I tried for a long time just to get her to look at this contract. But finally, she gave me an answer of why she can't help me.
He's been supposed to be getting a hold of corporate.
Basically what the manager's saying is that if someone did steal the Legos, it wasn't her, it was corporate. Little does the manager know, I already did this. Yep, I literally went to the corporate Bricks and Minifigs headquarters.
How's it going?
And this was corporate side of the story.
You have to talk to the store owner. Yeah, they're all locally owned and operated, and we can't do anything with it here. Their decisions are their decisions.
So when they say go to corporate, how do we respond next time?
I have no idea. You have to take it up with them. It's your thing with them. That doesn't involve us.
So I showed the manager what corporate Bricks and Minifigs said.
When corporate tells me this, I'm supposed to come back to the store, right? And so it kind of seems like you're going against what corporate's saying.
That's fine.
Oh, well, this is what corporate told us.
I'm happy that's what corporate told you. For the last time, I'm asking you to leave the store.
Can you give me a reason to leave, I guess?
Have you guys heard me ask you several times?
I don't know about you guys, but to me, it kind of seems like the only reason she's asking me to leave the store is to cover up this $200,000 theft.
You need to leave. How many times have you been asked to leave?
Was there a reason you're asking me to leave?
You need to leave. I've asked you to leave. You need to leave. You need to. I've asked you how many times to leave. I've been asking to leave.
Eventually, the owner of the store called in and asked if he could talk to me.
Are you the owner of the Bricks and Minifigs store?
Yeah, why? What do you got?
So basically, I just wanted to get some of the Legos back that you guys still have. I think I'm looking for the clone turbo tank.
Why do you think you would be entitled to our inventory?
Well, at least I confirmed the Legos are still here. The only thing is the owner's claiming that he's the owner of these Lego sets. I mean, it's pretty stupid of him to say that, considering I'm literally holding a copy of a contract he made with the store that said that this Lego Star Wars collection is not the store's property. It's the family's property. The contract makes all of this very clear, so I want to give him one more chance to answer a little bit better.
Well, I just want to get it back to my friend. He said he couldn't get it back, so I was just wondering if I could just come pick him up. Because you guys still have him, right?
Why do you think your friend would be entitled to our inventory?
Well, it's his. He owns the Legos.
Huh? He doesn't own the Legos.
Well, yeah, we have a contract. He does own them.
No, bro, are you an idiot? Are you stupid?
Josh, the police are showing up right now.
Hey, how's it going?
Well, at least the police are here now, so once I show him the contract we're in with the store, we can finally get the Legos back.
Basically, we have, I think it's like $200,000 worth of Lego sets that we just have them in the store, and we just like to pick them up, I guess, because they were going to sell it for us, but I guess they're not selling it for us anymore.
But doesn't sound like they want you here, right? So they
well, but they have our sets though, yeah.
I understand that. Right here, the factor is that they don't want you. They're a private-owned store, and they don't want you on the road. Okay.
But I don't want them to keep the Lego sets though.
Okay.
So
yeah.
The police officer literally didn't care at all that the store just stole $200,000 worth of Legos. For some reason, he made it seem like I was the bad guy.
So you are trespassed from here. So
okay.
Trespass for life. So if you come back.
Oh, for life?
Yeah. If you come back, you could be arrested. Okay.
Oh, so how do I get the Legos back then if I can't go in the store?
Okay, we talked about that. Do you understand the trespass portion? If you come back, you will be arrested. Okay.
So.
Okay. Again, Rob, if you come back, we're in the car, and we're gonna arrest you.
Brian did warn me that the police are actively trying to cover this up. So Brian and I are now officially trespassed from the store, and if we ever come back to ask for his own Lego collection back, then we are going to be arrested.
Is there, I guess, a reason why they're able to just take all the Legos and not give it back, or?
So, we just gotta leave.
I just have to leave?
So, leave now.
Okay. I'm not allowed to be in the parking lot?
No. So this is all private property.
Oh, okay. Okay.
Okay.
We've been filming for 10 minutes and I'm already trespassed from Bricks and Minifigs, which is like the whole location of the video. So how do I film a video at Bricks and Minifigs now if I can't even legally go back there? So, to continue the video without getting arrested, I went back to Bricks and Minifigs corporate offices. And the Bricks and Minifigs CEO, the guy who runs the entire company, Ammon McNeff, he personally came out to talk to us.
So what's going on?
No CEO.
So you guys are holding some of our Legos?
No, we're not.
You're not?
No.
Is that a lie?
No.
That's a lie. You did take the Legos.
No. So we have our attorneys have visited. Like again. So who's
Brian Mansell.
Okay, and who is that?
He's a guy who had he had like $200,000 worth of Legos in your guys' store.
Nope. Never happened.
I mean, it did happen. Yeah, it does happen.
No, we did not.
Yeah, because his Legos were in the store and you guys took them. I know you think lying to us right now is kind of like helping you out.
I'm not lying to you.
Well, look, we both know you're lying, but...
No, we don't know that.
So, I showed him some social media posts his own company made that are still up that claims that these are Brian Mansell's Lego sets. And these Lego sets that they're still holding on to are worth $200,000. But all of these claims are from his own company. We just caught the CEO of the entire company red-handed in a lie. Yeah, it's crazy to me that even the CEO is in on this cover-up. But anyways, now that we just caught the CEO in this lie, I wanted to let him know that it's going to be much easier if he just gives us the Legos back now.
If you just want to give it back now, it's going to be a lot easier for you guys, you know? I think you guys would prefer the easy way. The hard way, I don't think you guys are really going to like it.
No, okay.
But we're getting it back either way, so it's like you can either...
So you can leave. If you come back here, we will call the cops. If you don't leave right now, I will call the cops.
So you don't want to do the easy way?
So you're threatening me. What you are doing right now is illegal. It's an extortion.
So catching you guys in illegal activity, that's illegal on me.
Okay, you've been asked to leave. Please leave.
And with that, Bricks and Minifigs has made their decision. I presented them very politely with the easy way, and they said, heck no! Well, they've only left me one other option, which is the hard way. But now it's pretty much the super hard way because the police are protecting them. If I ever go back to this store, I'm getting arrested.
If you come back, you will be arrested. Okay? You understand that?
So, we all regrouped together to rewatch the footage I've gotten so far. And there was one thing the manager said that might be a way forward for us.
I have not heard anything from the owners.
Oh.
So you need to leave.
Can I talk to the owners then, or?
You go ahead and call the owners.
Do you have their number?
I'm not giving it to you.
Why won't you give it to me? Because isn't that the logical next step if we're supposed to work with the owners?
Well, you have all the information right there, right?
I have the Lego sets you guys have, but I don't have the owner's number now. So yeah, if you give me if that's what you want me to do, then you could give me the number and I can.
No, I want you to leave.
Basically, she's putting all of the blame on the owner of the store, which is good to find out. The only problem is she's not giving me the owner's number.
Yeah, if you could give me a number, we can call.
I'm not giving you anything except for calling the police.
But you told me to call the owners, right?
You're absolutely right, but I've asked you how many times to leave the store.
But you have his number? Or?
No, I don't have any of their numbers.
Dang. That's why I was like, corporate keeps telling me to contact the owners of the store, but with no contact info. So I try to contact the store, and the store hangs up on me and says I'm harassing them.
The manager is really trying to protect the store owner from getting in trouble. So if she's not going to give me his number, I'm just going to have to find it a different way. When she hands me the phone, we might be able to see his name and number. Josh Lego. Well, we found out the owner's name is Josh. However, the number was way too blurry on the spyglasses. No, it's so blurry. So I checked the store's Instagram to see if it follows anyone named Josh, which it doesn't. So I checked their business records, but everything got scrubbed. This owner is really going to any length he can to stay fully anonymous. After watching the footage over and over, my final conclusion is, yeah, the manager sucks. But she's not really the mastermind of this whole thing. She's just protecting the mastermind of this whole
個字幕唔知點解唔係好同步，非常之唔好意思，聽唔到我把聲冇理由㗎。
thing. Because she's brainwashed. But luckily for me, through my YouTube career, I've infiltrated tons of cults and I've personally experienced some of the most intense and crazy brainwashing in the entire world. Basically what I'm trying to say is I'm pretty sure that I could brainwash one of these Bricks and Minifigs employees way harder than any corporate offices could. And yes, that's the plan. Brainwash the Bricks and Minifigs employees to be on my side. Yeah, I'm starting a Lego cult. I mean, a true cult would never actually call themselves a cult. They always disguise themselves as something else, so...
即係佢哋而家咧就諗住揾人幫拖，咁咧就揾個內部員工咧就諗住洗佢腦，咁咧佢就可以問到啲資料啊，咁佢哋咧就成立一個 Lego 邪教。哎呀 ，sorry， 繼續。
Yes, I'm actually just starting a regular old Lego club. Yep, that's what we're calling it. My friend Victor is going to be the cult recruiter. I dressed him up to look like a famous YouTuber, so he would look powerful, and the employees here will have to listen to him.
My name's Victor. We're going to Bricks and Minifigs. Let's go! Alright guys, we are heading into the store right now.
佢咧揾佢個 friend 扮一個好出名嘅 YouTuber， 之後入到去咧就
He's doing amazing, but we had to make sure that these employees know that Victor is the real deal.
即係穩定個妹呢個黑色衫呢個肥仔，穩定係妹嚟嘅。入到去，哇！我認得你啊，我好中意睇你啊咁樣。
Hey, let's go! Yo, we got a fan over here. 1, 2, 3. Toys for everyone! Yeah! Real quick pic. Hey, I'll send you that clip later, alright?
You can? Yeah.
So far, everything we had set up was working perfectly. But now, we have to come up with some type of way to get one of these employees out of the store so we can brainwash them.
一定要揾個方法咧拉走其中一個員工。
Hey, what's going on? So we're filming a quick video. Maybe you and her want to do like some kind of challenge for like $100.
I mean, sure, I'm down for that. I don't want to...
What's happening right now? Do they believe it?
He's doing the challenge. Hell yeah, they're believing the challenge.
3, 2, 1... Yellow! Go, 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 go!
And these employees started their YouTube challenge. And yeah, I'm just gonna fast forward to this part. I'm not gonna torture you guys with all this. All you really need to know is that this girl ended up winning.
High five! Sweet! So now I'm gonna call my producer. It's going right now.
How's it going?
We have the winner right over here.
We're partnering with the local Lego club, and we're gonna kind of do like an award ceremony. Like the Lego club wants to host the award ceremony for you, so yeah. And just like that, she's in. So we traveled deep into the woods and waited for this employee to show up.
黐線㗎，你攞禮物要去個森林中間攞咧，其實都話到俾你聽，佢好容易俾人洗腦嘅。黐線嘅，你贏個100蚊獎，點解要去個森林中間度攞？會唔會略嫌係危險得太過分咧？黐線！因為佢為咗洗完嗰度搞咁多嘢。
And with that, our new cult member has arrived.
You're the Lego Queen! Yes, she's the Lego Queen!
Before you can brainwash someone, they have to be open to it. And most cults achieve this by making the new recruit seem like the most special person in the entire world.
Official best employee of Bricks and Minifigs.
The winner goes to... Caledonia! Lego Queen! 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 Lego Queen!
Lego green.
Another thing I've personally seen a lot of cults do is they instantly give new recruits power. If people feel powerful, they're less likely to think that they're the ones that are being manipulated. So
即係咧，最緊要咧俾權力佢哋啊，所以咧咁俾咗權力佢哋咧，佢哋就好容易操縱到佢噶，你可以。
Oh, we gotta give this girl some power.
You give me power?
Yes. Yeah, we're giving you power. You're the
Queen says, jump. I feel like I can do anything I want. Step on the Lego griffin.
Oh my god! Oh my god!
Beautiful dog pile.
You primed it all.
Lastly, all cults do group rituals to make you feel like one with the group. So now we have to become one with this Bricks and Minifigs employee.
Brick by brick, 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 brick by.
And now the employee is fully brainwashed. Okay, maybe not fully brainwashed, but we definitely did a much better job at brainwashing her than corporate Bricks and Minifigs did. So hopefully now I'm finally safe to bring up these Star Wars Lego sets.
好慘啊！呢個員工真係，佢好似後尾有俾人炒到。
We heard something about some Star Wars sets.
Yeah.
Do you know anything about that or?
係啊，你諗下黐孖筋搞咁多嘢，原來就係為咗套個員工料。
I know some of it. They were going to reimburse him for everything. And then I think they did, and he's still upset about everything, which I get.
They reimbursed him for everything?
Yeah. Yeah, we don't have any of his stuff on the shelves.
Really?
Yeah, we don't have any of it.
But just like every other cult member out there, these employees have been told a lie and are now willing to pretty much die to defend this lie. But good thing now, she's been brainwashed even harder by our cult, and our cult is now going to give her the freedom to finally be able to think logically about this situation.
So we think they've been lying to you. So these were all the sets in the store, and they're all metadata timestamped.
Wait, we do have these ones.
Yeah, those are all his.
No, some of them I think we do still have.
Yeah, I know you guys do. You showed me one of them when I asked.
Did I?
Yeah.
Wait. Oh, you're it's called one of you?
Yeah, all I did was.
Oh my god. You know what's really funny is after you left, I got a call from my boss, and it was like, how do we get them arrested? How do we
Dang.
get them arrested?
去爆啦，就係話個老闆一聽到之後，佢哋電話咧就即刻話一定要拉到佢哋，一定要揾方法拉佢哋。
Now that we have a Bricks and Minifigs employee on our side, it's time to finally complete our mission and get Josh, the owner's number.
Wait, but you have their numbers and stuff, right?
Yeah, I do.
Oh, did he give you Josh's number? Can I take a picture of it?
Yeah.
就係咁，攞咗個老闆電話，黐線搞咁多嘢佢哋，為咗攞佢電話。搞咁大壇嘢，你睇佢心口嗰個積木仲有條繩做嗰個吊嘴黐筋。
Oh, nice.
Well, now that I have the owner's number, it's time to give him a call.
Hello, this is Josh.
Hello. I'm just calling to get my Legos back. I think they told me to talk to you about it.
Oh, okay. Yeah, what Legos?
I think it's the Star Wars set. I have a list. I can kind of pull it up. I was just wondering, how we can get them back. Should I, if I get your okay, I can just walk in the store and.
I don't know what Legos you're talking about, dude. What are you talking about?
I think one of them's called the Super Trooper set. I think we got, what else is there?
I don't know what you're talking about. Keep going.
You don't? Since Josh was pretending to not remember any of the Star Wars sets that make up half of his store's inventory, I decided to send him over a picture of the contract his store is in.
What contract is it? I didn't sign a contract. I didn't sign that agreement. I didn't agree to anything in that.
And now I finally understand the legal loophole that Josh is using to get away with this. And it's probably the stupidest loophole I've ever heard in my entire life. Josh is claiming that it's not his name on the contract.
喂，你個合約係呢個 Kisa 定 Kaisa 喎，就唔係個名喎，所以就唔關我事喎，咁樣咯。
It's the previous owners, which makes no sense because in the security camera footage, he tells the previous owner that he's going to be the one taking over the contract now.
He's taking on the business, he takes on all that consignment liability.
And I guess this is some sort of just contract loophole he's trying to use to steal the world's largest Lego Star Wars collection.
In order for me to be under contract, I have to sign something.
Or you had to take it over from the previous owner, right?
Nope, that's not how the law works.
Yeah, it is.
It is?
So
if that's how the law works, then sue me for it.
You don't just want to give the Legos back, like.
Sue me. Let's go to court. I'm calling the police right now, and you guys are going to be arrested for harassment.
Or do you feel threatened right now?
Yeah.
I was surprised at how much the owner wanted us to sue him. He wants this because Brian already tried to sue him, and it didn't work.
We've been to a couple attorneys and they basically spelled it out saying here's the path that's going to happen if you go down each of these routes. They're now in Spain, so we're getting into that whole international thing just to have them an injunction on the store to have them.
仲要呢個 Joshua 係成日都唔喺美國啊，所以好難告啊！即係佢喺西班牙咁，你點告啫？
Go back and prove what they sold and not. That's like $60,000 to $70,000.
Yeah, Bricks and Minifigs knows that Brian and his dad don't have nearly enough resources to sue a company as big as Bricks and Minifigs.
He's like, we're gonna keep these. You're gonna walk away from this. You're not coming back. And if you choose to sue us, we will drag this out in court till it is well past what this collection is worth.
So let's lay out the puzzle pieces really quick. If Brian and his dad sue Bricks and Minifigs, it's gonna ruin their lives. And by the way, this Bricks and Minifigs company has been treating this family. I only think it's fair if they're the ones that get their lives ruined. In order to make things right, it looks like we gotta do this. Now Bricks and Minifigs has their life ruined, and you can see Brian and us, we are the ones now doing the illegal activity. So I told my group the plan. We have to do something illegal.
Well, you said you didn't want to do anything illegal.
Right.
Well, but the thing is, they're getting
既然我哋冇錢同你打官司，唯有令到你告我啦。
screwed because of it, because they would have to upfront the cost. And then if they take us to court, then
yeah, okay, I'm down for the illegal stuff.
Like and the group is in. So now it's time to do an illegal business move against Bricks and Minifigs. Let's just hope that they take the bait and sue us.
What I was thinking is, what's the easiest way to get them to sue us? We steal their name.
偷過佢個名，揀用佢個名。
That's good. Oh man.
Perfect. First, I went to Google Maps and took a screenshot of the sign outside their store. I got rid of their tagline because it's boring, and I changed it to "We steal from old people." And now the tagline's actually accurate. Also added a cute little company logo. And this is my plan of how I'm gonna make it into court with Bricks and Minifigs for free. Once we're in court, we can finally hold Bricks and Minifigs accountable for stealing the world's largest Star Wars Lego collection. And of course, they're also going to try and get me in trouble, but this is where I'm going to make my grand reveal. You see, this entire time, my company name was actually called We Steal From Old People. Yeah, the words Bricks and Minifigs, that's just the company tagline. In America, there's no specific law that says whether the tagline has to be above or beneath the company name, so I'm just allowed to do this.
So people are just
嗱，即係嗰個原理好簡單，譬如咧係 Nike 嗰一 tag 下面咧佢會寫住 Just Do It 咁樣啊嘛，咁之後咧喺美國嘅法例咧就係、如果你將你個公司名改做 Just Do It， 然後咧個 tag 咧只係你嗰個 tagline 嚟嘅。 咁你係唔犯法嘅，咁所以你可以改間公司名叫 Just Do It， 然後上面有個 tagline 個 tag， 咁你咧就冇犯法到去侵犯 Nike 嗰個 logo 啦。咁當然 Nike 會註冊晒所有呢啲嘢啦。咁但係 Bricks and Minifigs 咧就係、個重點就係佢下面寫嗰嘅 We Steal From Old People 呢個先至係佢公司名。Bricks and Minifigs 係佢個 slogan， 所以佢冇抄到人個公司名。
Assuming that the name is Bricks and Minifigs, when that's really just the tagline of our company, and our company name is actually We Steal From Old People.
Yeah.
And now, because I'm actually not stealing their name, it's going to be so easy for me to win this court case. And Brian's going to get his entire Star Wars Lego collection back. All while Bricks and Minifigs pays for all the legal fees. So I registered We Steal From Old People as an official Oregon company. And now that my company's legally approved, I made a website, and you can visit us at www.westealfromoldpeople.com. You can help support us by buying some of our We Steal From Old People merch, or give us a call. But as you can see, we have great reviews. And so now to promote this website, I'm going to put my company logo directly over top of the Bricks and Minifigs company logo. So I asked ChatGPT what the dimensions of this billboard is. Sick. I'm making my logo with the exact same dimensions.
Yes, dude! Oh my god! It looks exactly the same.
佢哋印咗嗰塊嘢出嚟係咩玩法
This is where we started to realize we are taking this way further than just a bad business practice. I'm pretty sure putting my logo over their logo is actually criminally illegal. But luckily for us, though, if we go back to the beginning of the video, Bricks and Minifigs actually gave us a solution of how any company pretty much can get away with this.
You have to talk to the store owner. Yeah, like they're all locally owned and operated. We can't do anything with it here. Their decisions are their decisions. For sure.
So when they say go to corporate, how do we respond next time?
I have no idea. You have to take it up with them. It's your thing with them.
So basically, if you put all the blame on your lower franchises, you're safe. So I registered 5.
係啦，佢咧在以彼之道還之彼身，就係喂，原來你搞 franchise。咁我揾你，咁你又話係下面啲加盟商嘅事，你同下面加盟商講，同加盟商講你係叫揾總行，所以佢哋咧呢個 Steal from Old People 咧，佢哋再搞埋 franchise。
Franchises under my We Steal from Old People company.
Who wants to be the owner of the first company?
Ooh! I want to be an owner.
Congratulations, you're a franchise owner! If you choose to put a bunch of banners on their store, I can't get in trouble for anything.
Yeah, every one of my friends is now a legal franchise owner of We Steal from Old People.
超無聊，呢樣嘢。屌你啲鬼仔就係咁撚無聊嘅。
Each of my franchise owners is allowed to make their own decisions of how they want to run the company. And what they've decided is that they're getting 2 pumpkins, and they're going to use these pumpkins to support this tarp, and they're going to climb up the Bricks and Minifigs building, and they're going to hang our logo over top of their logo. And I basically just sit down here and, yeah, have my franchise owner do everything for me. And we did it. And the sign is way too small. What the heck, ChatGPT?
出 GPT 計錯 size 俾佢，鳩撚黐上去。
It'll work for now. So we're still going on with the plan. 2, 1, let's go. We're setting up a Bricks and Minifigs We Steal from Old People company booth right outside of their entrance. If anyone wants to walk into the Bricks and Minifigs store, they have to get through me and my merch. And I have all of the court papers already filled out if they want to sue me. Hopefully they take the bait. What up? You want to buy some merch?
Yeah. What's this?
Yeah, we also got some We Steal from People barf bags because honestly what they're doing in this store is so gross, it's probably going to make all the customers throw up.
Do you have an XL? Take a large.
Well, we stopped a customer from going into Bricks and Minifigs, and he left with our merch. It was going pretty good, and I was stopping a lot of customers from entering the actual Bricks and Minifigs store.
Okay. Yeah, I might just be out here all day. This is going very well.
It was almost going too well.
It's basically the end of the day now. They haven't really seen me because these windows are tinted, I guess.
我屌你老味入，跟住佢哋諗住擺個攤檔度引佢哋注意。喂，但係其實佢哋真係好大工程。我想講你個 logo 又印落件衫度啦，然後又攞出嚟賣啦，有杯有衫有成咧，係個執行力高到黐筋，然後咧入邊因為黐咗膠紙望唔到出邊，所以唔知佢哋擺緊檔個底。
In order to get the store's attention, my friend Jay is going to walk into the store just pretending to be a normal customer and ask what's going on.
Is this the main store or is it the one that's out front?
Wait, like, is this the main entrance?
Yeah. No. I'm saying like the counters. There's 2. There's one here and then one outside.
No, there's a guy selling stuff out front. I don't know what he's selling.
Wait, what?
邊度你揾人入去睇佢哋咯？黐撚線。
What?
Hello, you want to buy a shirt? What?
You can't be out here doing this.
If you want to buy one, I can give you 50% off if you want.
No, you cannot be out here doing this.
Why not?
Were you the guy that was just trespassed out of here? The guy that was out there, it was the guy that we just trespassed.
What? Was it?
Yes.
She's calling the cops right now.
Oh, the police are here. This is a problem. The police told me yesterday that if I ever come back to this store in my lifetime, I'm getting arrested.
If you come back, you will be arrested.
係啊，但係佢唔可以返去喎。
And as you can see, they still haven't sued me. I can't just give up on the plan before being sued. So I did a switcheroo with this guy. He's wearing my exact same clothes and his legal name is also Ben. And once the police find out that they caught the wrong Ben, I'm gonna be super far away.
Oh, it's so cold.
喂，點解要走落個湖度先？即係佢嘅意思就係，即係佢揾個同佢好似樣嘅人咁咧，就咁警察嚟到嘅時候咧，就唔知道佢喺度啦，咁啊拉唔撚到佢啦。咁點解要走喺個湖度先
？Okay, I couldn't get that far away. The water was freezing, but I think I got far away enough at least. But anyways, back to the store. The police instantly tried removing our booth because us stealing their name is very illegal. But if we want to get away with this crime, all we have to do is copy bricks and minifigs. We have to put all of the blame on an anonymous corporate person, and then when they ask who corporate is, we just don't tell them.
Police wanted to speak to corporate.
Oh, hello, this is corporate. We steal from old people. How's it going?
You do what?
Well, the corporation is called We Steal from Old People. And our tagline is bricks and minifigs. We're a legitimate business, so yeah. What?
Who am I talking to?
This is corporate.
I know it's corporate, but who are you, corporate?
Corporate, we steal from old people.
No, I know who you are. I mean, who are you as a person?
Oh, I'm just the owner that runs it.
Who am I talking here?
This is the owner of We Steal from Old People. It kind of seems like a civil matter, doesn't it? Like, we have the plaintiff's claim if they want to...
Here's the situation. Do you really want to get go round and around now?
And now, Bricks and Minifigs finally gets a taste of their own medicine. They're now in a situation the police can't help them with. The only way this will ever end is if they sue us. So I went back to the Bricks and Minifigs corporate offices to see if the CEO of this company would sue me.
Going about things the way that you continue to do this is not the right way. Do you understand that?
So what's the right way then?
Do you understand
Yeah.
that like the harassment style that you have conducted and bragging to people that you've vandalized the store and done other things along those lines? That's not the right way of doing
it. Well, I never vandalized the store, but...
people have told us that you have.
I mean, whatever my franchises do underneath me, I guess that's I can't really control them. I'm just corporate, I guess.
Are you a registered franchise?
Yeah.
You guys have FDDs and everything else?
Yeah.
What states are you registered in?
Oregon.
You're a registered franchisor, so...
Yeah, I'm actually a franchise owner of the franchise, too.
The CEO of this company knows pretty much better than anyone.
黐線係用翻佢嘅魔法嚟打佢啊！即係而家你搞我啊我都係 franchise 嚟嘅喎。
One that he can't get us in trouble for what we're doing because we can always just keep passing the blame onto our lower franchises. We're just doing the exact same thing he's doing.
Brick by brick! Brick by brick!
Okay.
But yeah, it's a legal organization. We have legal franchises and everything. It's
legal franchise.
100% by the books.
And
yeah.
I get what you're doing. I appreciate that you think you're being very clever and that you think that you do all sorts of fun stuff this way, but it's you have no business being here. So.
Well, we do have business. We have, you guys have a bunch of our Legos.
All right.
Well, if Bricks and Minifigs is not going to sue me, then I guess we have to settle this outside of court, which is going to be hard because right now, Bricks and Minifigs has somehow convinced the police that they aren't criminals. They just participated in a bad business deal. I mean, Josh has literally already exposed their entire plan to me of how they're planning on getting away with this.
I feel bad for him. That agreement is not criminal. That agreement is now civil. So it's a civil matter, it's not criminal. And I have extensive legal knowledge.
Yeah, basically a civil crime is just the legal way of saying a business deal gone bad, which, if this truly was just a business deal gone wrong, you would have to settle this through the court. The police aren't able to do anything. We have the police to solve criminal crimes, such as stealing from a lottery. That's a criminal crime that the police would have to investigate.
哦，因為只係民事啫，都仲未可以上庭搞嗰樣那樣，佢哋決定犯呢個刑事，就係即係令到佢哋犯刑事，就係喺呢個彩票嗰度偷嘢 ，stealing from a lottery.
So here's the plan.
What if we do a lottery
Yes. First, Brian donates one of his sets to a lottery. Someone wins the lottery. And then Bricks and Minifigs keeps the prize for themselves instead of giving it to the winner. They have now just stolen from a lottery.
Now it's not a business deal gone bad. They're actually interfering with a state-regulated lottery scheme, which is now a criminal offense that the police would have to investigate.
That's a good idea.
因為佢哋咁樣唔守合約啊，各樣那樣，當佢真係偷咧，其實都只係民事。佢要佢哋犯刑事。
That's interesting.
It turns out this is completely legal for us to do.
You still own the Legos, correct?
Technically, we own all of those.
Yeah.
So it would be legal for you to auction your Legos off, right? If you still are the owners, right?
Yeah.
To make sure everything was legally legit, I registered for a gambling license, which, yeah, it actually...
所以佢哋要搞抽獎啦，搞抽獎你就有賭博牌。
It takes a long time to get one of these, which sucks. But on the DOJ website, it says that if you're a non-profit or a religion, you actually don't need a license.
所以咧，如果你係非牟利或者你係宗教團體咧，就唔使等咁耐啦。
It'd be cool to use my new We Steal From Old People company, but I already made my first $1 when I was selling stuff outside the Bricks and Minifigs store. And then I used that money to buy food from a robot. But luckily for me, I'm already the leader of a religion called Scientology Sucks.
之後佢哋註冊一個宗教叫做科學教垃圾咁樣 ，Scientology Sucks.
Officially approved in California, which is another problem. I guess technically I need it registered in Oregon for this to work. So I registered for an Oregon PO box, which costs $35. I used it for this new Oregon Scientology nonprofit. I made Marcos Corporation.
Okay, I'm pretty sure I lost everyone, but all you need to know is that I put a lot of work into making sure that this is a legal, legit raffle.
That means that if Bricks and Minifigs decide to steal from this raffle, they have now committed a criminal crime, which the police are required to investigate.
佢哋好撚多色水黐撚線。
I want everyone's attention. We're doing a Lego raffle. This Lego set is worth $1,000.
Pretty
將1000蚊美金嘅 LEGO 攞出嚟抽獎。
much instantly we were a hit, and everyone wanted to win this Lego set. But there's a problem. Under ORS 167.117, each participant must pay something of value in order for this to be considered an official lottery.
即係咧一啲人係要俾錢抽嘅，即係唔係鳩抽，要俾錢抽先叫做係 legit 係真嘅抽獎。
About to charge lots of people money just to maybe be the next victim of Bricks and Minifigs.
咁但係佢又唔想呃人喎。
But we have to charge them money, and if we don't, then it'll actually disqualify our lottery, and the plan we came up with to get the Legos back won't work. But then we realized, wait, we're filming this entire event. We can just give each person $1 as their appearance release fee.
$1 for being on camera, there you go.
So now when they buy a $1
即係啲人俾1蚊美金先可以抽獎，咁嗰個抽獎就叫做係呢個 legit 嘅抽獎啦。咁然後佢就因為我哋有拍攝喎，就俾翻1蚊嘅美金嘅抽獎權利。
$1 ticket, the transaction cancels out, and each person lost $0.
You get $1 for being on camera, and then the raffle is $1 though. So would you like to pay $1 for the raffle? Okay, awesome. So here's your ticket. What's our business? We're with the Church of Scientology Sucks.
Finally, it was time to pick our winner.
We are about to see who the winner is right now. We have the winning ticket right here. 5, 3, 3, 9, 7, 7.
Is that mine?
You won! Yeah, you won!
This family legally won this prize, so now if Bricks and Minifigs doesn't give it to them, they're committing a criminal crime, which could land them in jail.
The Lego set is in a place called Bricks and Minifigs. It's like right down the street, and we can pick it up.
We drove to the store as fast as we could. We met up with the family and went inside to help them claim their prize.
I'm here to give these people their prize of a Stormtrooper speeder set.
Well, actually,
These people.
my sister. He won.
From who?
I'm conducting this raffle, and You guys have the prize here.
I don't know anything about that.
To inform Amanda of the business deal her store is in, we showed her all of the raffle paperwork and the family who won this Lego set.
I'm not giving out anything.
Like, I can't leave without it.
Yeah, you can. You can have a good day.
Amanda has just made it very clear. Instead of giving this family the Lego set they legally won, her company is gonna steal it.
You're stealing $1,000 from a little girl.
Yep.
Stealing money from a kid, do you find that evil at all, or you just that's how you want the business to look?
Amanda now has to cover up this crime her store committed, so she thought the best way to do this was to kick everyone out of the store.
That guy is not supposed to be here. You have a good day.
Wait, she's not gonna give him a prize?
But good thing for us, this isn't a civil crime anymore. Amanda just stole from a lottery. Now that they have officially committed a criminal crime, it's time to get the police involved.
This company just stole the prize from our lottery. Okay, thank you.
Thank you.
And now the police are here. But for some reason, I think they thought that I was the criminal.
Is this typically how you treat victims if they get their prize stolen, or?
Do you have ID or anything on you?
No.
What's your date of birth?
12/30/1995. Did we commit a crime?
I'm trying to figure that out right now.
The police were very confused on who the actual criminals in this situation were. So, we explained everything to them.
I'm supposed to be getting this prize from here.
Okay.
And they're not gonna give it to me?
But the police don't just have to take our word for it. I'm carrying all of the legal raffle paperwork, plus the Oregon law book that specifically states this is a criminal crime the police are required to investigate.
We have all the paperwork here. Stealing from a DOJ-approved raffling scheme is a criminal offense which the police have to investigate.
Now that the police have seen the law, they actually agree that a crime has been committed. They're now finally going to do a police investigation on this Lego theft. The investigators started by taking some notes.
They're selling stuff because they're thieves and stole stuff. It's a raffle?
Yes.
Okay. And we need to investigate some sort of raffle thievery.
Well, he started taking notes until another police officer came and whispered in his ear. I don't know what he said to him, but whatever it was, it made them all completely change their attitudes.
And you're trespassing the property for life, okay? You come back, you're gonna go in handcuffs and go to...
But we're just trying to claim our prize.
You guys have no right or have no connection to the store, you're not...
Well, yeah, we do. They stole a bunch of Lego. They have our prize, so there's a connection.
That is a civil issue?
No, it's criminal. I got the...
Are you going to listen to me?
This officer's trying as hard as he can to cover up this crime, but I wasn't going to let him. But eventually, he said, if I don't let him cover up this crime, I'm getting arrested.
We really want to dive down this really deep. We're trying to get some outs, okay? We're trying to work with you guys to give you some outs. We can start looking at you guys falsified a raffle. Whatever that raffle looks like.
Well, here's the thing is, it's not a falsified raffle. We have all the legal paperwork right here.
You don't have authority to give out a prize. We're just going to get to the point that we're not going to have these conversations. We're just going to put you in handcuffs, take it. Are we all on the same page?
No.
Okay.
完全唔撚聽呢個鬼佬呢個警察完全唔撚聽話，喂，我哋有文件證明嗰啲嘢係屬於佢哋嘅，所以佢哋搞抽獎，所以頒獎，所以佢哋唔俾我哋去攞獎係嗰間鋪頭犯法，唔係佢哋犯法。但係呢個警察完全唔撚聽嘅，就係話首先你哋唔可以再嚟，第二就係你哋再嚟就犯法，第三你哋係唔合法嘅，搞呢個抽獎完全乜撚都唔撚聽。
Yeah, I'm not gonna let the police just cover up this crime. I'm gonna get this Lego set to the rightful winner.
First off, we do have the authority to do this raffle, so we are legally...
Are we done for the night?
No, it's actually required by you guys to investigate this, and it's not civil, it's criminal.
Just so we're talking in circles, right? Yep. No. Do you understand at least what he told you on the...
I don't know we're talking in circles. That's the first time we got falsifying a raffle.
Good. Just answer my question, please. Do you understand what Officer Bev has explained to you? Kind of what's going to happen, what's going to be the next steps?
I think...
Nope. Yes or no?
No, I'm not understanding.
You don't understand? What part don't you understand?
Yeah, I was pretty confused on what they were going to arrest me for. I mean, the Fourth Amendment in our Constitution specifically states that the police can't arrest you if they don't have a reason. I keep asking them for a reason, but they can't tell me anything that I'm doing that's illegal.
Well, I don't think we broke the law.
I'm your opinion.
That part doesn't matter. Here, it's pretty black and white. Because right now, you guys said the law we broke is the falsifying the raffle.
So let's do this. Let's just call it and we'll just go from here, all right, guys? Just please.
So you guys are going to investigate?
We are trying to keep you guys out of handcuffs. We don't want to go that route. We actually, you seem like nice guys. We don't want that for you guys. But at a certain point, we can't keep doing this. All right, so we're good, guys. All right,
I don't think we're good.
Yeah, take care.
We're not good at all.
It's been made pretty clear. You go on the property, you're going to get arrested.
When I came up with this plan, I was under the assumption that the police are supposed to follow the law, but I was wrong. In Kaiser, Oregon, the
即係佢哋好聰明揾到個方法，係令到間鋪頭係犯法，但係啲警察嚟到咧，係完全唔撚理嘅，甚至威脅要拉埋佢哋，黐撚線。
police don't follow the law, and because of this, another family got scammed by bricks and minifigs. I felt pretty bad, so I just paid this family what this Lego set was worth myself. Do we call the police officer? Like, what do you do when there's just corrupt police?
Should you go to the police department?
Should we go to the police department? So we went to the police department to tell them that some of their police are corrupt. And then we realized we're literally just telling the police that they are corrupt. Of course they're not going to do anything about it. Yeah, they just sent us home.
接去警署報案，有啲警察係貪污喎，腐敗喎。
But this is when we realized that this raffle might have actually accomplished something pretty big for us. Josh ended up giving me a call.
You guys keep coming to the stores. You park out front. You do fake raffles. You're threatening my business, you moron.
Josh seems pretty scared, and he should be. Eventually, I am going to end up solving all of the police corruption that's going on. And once that happens, Josh is no longer going to be in civil trouble. He's going to be in criminal trouble.
It wasn't a fake raffle. It was a real lottery scheme, according to Oregon state law. And it actually is a Class B felony, up to 10 years in prison and a $250,000 fine.
Yeah, the loophole he's been using this entire time, just hiding behind the fact that it's a civil case, isn't going to work for him much longer.
Well, let's not argue that. I don't want to. It's just better to just say, hey, you're not a thief. You know what I mean? Definitions of whether it's stolen or not, I don't think, anyways, it's not stolen. Why do we care about that? Well, who cares whether it was theft or not?
But for some reason, Josh still decided not to give the Legos back. I think he might just need one more push. Here's the plan. Take a picture of every single sign that's outside the Bricks and Minifigs store. And now I'm going to redesign every single one to make them way better. For example, I changed turn at the light to turn and go home. In buy, sell, trade, I changed it to steal, sell, trade. And I'm printing all of them out to scale. And nope, I didn't use ChatGPT this time. This time I'm using a much better method, which is a tape measure.
The exact dimensions of their actual sign that they have up right now.
Now it's time to put our signs directly over top of their signs. But before we had time to do this, Josh gave me a call. He's still trying to convince me to sue him, so he gets charged with a civil crime, not a criminal crime, which could land him in jail.
If you think it's illegal, why don't you sue me? It's a civil matter. Tell Brian to put his money where his mouth is. Let's go to court.
Okay, you want to do double or nothing?
What are you talking about? Are you stupid?
If you're wrong, you pay us double. If I'm wrong, I pay you double.
Bro, are you dumb? You're obviously a kid. You don't know how this works.
I think you're scared. Double or nothing, let's do it.
You're so dumb, bro.
I think you're scared.
Okay, I'm not scared.
Let's do double or nothing.
I'm not doing
If you lose, you pay us $400,000. You're scared. You're a chicken. I'm calling you out. You're scared. I'm calling you out. You're too scared. You're scared.
直接大鳩啦
Put your money.
你咁撚分秒告嘛？你贏嘅就我俾 double 錢40萬啊！我贏就你俾40萬。
Where your mouth is.
Are you just gonna be a pussy or are you gonna?
I'm putting my money where my mouth is. You put your money where your mouth is.
Okay, let me talk.
Okay.
When Brian first came in, we identified anything that was on that list that would have been his that Amanda didn't sell, and we set it aside. And it's still sitting there. We're happy to give you your stuff back. I just don't want any more damage to the store.
I guess Josh has finally realized that whatever he's going through right now will literally never end for him unless he gives the Legos back.
I'm happy to give you the inventory. It's only bringing me harm because you guys are doing wackadoo crap trying to attack us.
Well, it looks like we won. And Brian is finally getting his Legos back.
This definitely changes the trajectory of a lot of the things that we had in
yeah, dude, we had some really good ideas. Yeah. Well, what do we do for the next couple hours if it's raining?
Bowling.
Go bowling.
Let's go bowling.
We waited a few hours for Brian to get off work, and now he's off work.
Hey, Brian's off work.
So we showed him our entire conversation with Josh.
So what can we do now to work with you guys to get the sets back?
Okay, this is what I need done. I need a written apology from Brian. I need all the negative comments taken off. I need positive reviews on there to make up for the damage. And then I'll give them back.
So you're holding my sets hostage.
Oh, you thought we were getting the Legos back already? We're not even halfway through the video yet. Yeah, so basically before Brian can get his Star Wars Lego collection back, he has to write Bricks and Minifigs an apology letter for making this Facebook post.
哦，嗱你咧好簡單，你咧出個道歉 post，我哋就俾翻啲 Lego 你啦，咁樣。
Bricks and Minifigs really doesn't like this Facebook post being up because in this Facebook post, Brian calls Bricks and Minifigs out for stealing his Lego Star Wars collection.
I'm not apologizing for shit.
I agree, but it sucked. But here's like where we're at, right? If you could just write the letter, like we can get the Legos back.
I walked in there with the best of intentions. Here's proof of my collection in the store. I want it back, and they've done nothing but lie and make my life a living fucking hell over this. I've gone through 9 months of anxiety, stress, hospital-ridden, medication-taking types of burden.
Not downplaying what happened to you. It's just,
No, I am not apologizing to this fucking asshole.
It sounds kind of crazy that Brian would be saying this, but I see where he's coming from. I've gotten to personally see a tiny bit of how this company bullying his family has just torn his entire life apart.
I just want to say thanks, guys. I have to go because I got a gnarly panic attack right now.
But at the same time, if Brian just writes this apology letter to Bricks and Minifigs, he'll get all his Legos back.
I get it. You're asking me to swallow my pride and write this letter, and I get it.
But then Brian told us a bigger reason we shouldn't write this apology letter. Because Brian told us that this apology letter is really a trap. Yeah, this is Josh trying to trick us into giving him a get-out-of-jail-free card. What I mean by this is, if Brian makes an apology letter to Bricks and Minifigs, then Bricks and Minifigs can now use this letter as written evidence in court that they're not the bad guys, Brian's the bad person. Brian told us that if we give them this get-out-of-jail-free card, then they have absolutely no reason to ever give the Legos back.
係啦，即係咧，如果你好啦，我求其出個道歉 post 啊咁之後任何上庭嘅嘢咧，你就係即係簡單講就係你俾咗一張即係叫做免入獄嘅證啊，俾嗰個仆街店主啊，因為喂你自己承認咗係你錯㗎，唔關我事㗎，咁所以呢個道歉 post 係唔撚出得嘅。不過嗰個 Joshua 都好撚奸啊，即係等咗幾個鐘扮軟化，然後話你出個道歉 post 啊，咁其實陰鳩佢哋。
I'm trying to say, if this is actually what Bricks and Minifigs' plan is, then that's insane. But I really wanted to find out if this is what their plan was. So I decided to tell Josh that Brian is going to send him an apology video.
He makes the apology, then we can get the Legos back like today or tomorrow, you think, or?
Yeah.
Just in case Bricks and Minifigs has evil intentions with this apology video, I wanted to give him something that they couldn't use in court. So I went back to the beginning of the video and took a screenshot of Brian's face and put it into this website. I also uploaded this video of Sheldon.
Hi, I'm Brian Mansell.
And after just a little bit of deep faking, it now looks like this.
Hi, I'm Brian Mansell, and I apologize sincerely for accusing you guys of stealing my Legos. I was wrong, and you were right.
This is the ultimate test. Was Josh being sincere, or was this all just one big trick?
I want to give it back to him. That's the long and the short of it. When both me over, I'm good. We're gonna win Amanda over, right? Apologize to Amanda.
I guess Brian's just a little worried that you guys are just gonna keep postponing it until.
You're gonna get him. You're gonna get him. I'm not gonna screw you. You have my word. That's not who I am. I promise you. I swear to God. Go apologize to her. Say sorry, man. Sorry. We did a fake raffle.
So before we can get the Legos back, Josh made up one new thing I have to do. I have to apologize to Amanda for my raffle being fake, even though I put in a lot of effort to make sure my raffle was actually real. I don't know. It almost feels like another trap. The employee we brainwashed from before told us that the owners are coming up with schemes to try to get us arrested.
After you left, I got a call from my boss, and it was like, how do we get them arrested? How do we get them arrested?
Maybe Josh is saying this to trick me into going back into the store so Amanda can call the police on me and have me arrested. But I had to find out for sure.
You give me permission to go into the store to apologize to her? To make peace?
Sure, yeah.
Okay.
Hi
Amanda, how's it going? We came to make peace, and we talked to Josh. He told us to come back and make peace with you. It's okay?
It turns out I was right. This was a trap. Bricks and Minifigs doesn't care about giving us the Legos back. They just want to get us arrested.
There was a gentleman who was trespassed off the property maybe 4 or 5 days ago, and he's literally standing right in front of the store. Right here in the store in front of me.
We only have a very small amount of time before the police arrest us. So we decided to use this time to see if we could finally convince Amanda to make peace with us.
Well, I guess before they get here, we just wanted to talk to you, like, civilly, if you would like to have a peace treaty with us.
Yes. Not in a harassing way, not in a very peaceful way.
Would that be okay with you?
But making peace with us did not seem like a priority for Amanda. Her priority was to get us arrested.
It's just a regular peace treaty, a one-page document.
佢做乜撚嘢又？佢做乜撚嘢又印撚咗個和平條約，但個條約入邊得和平條約呢4個字，又印撚咗喺嗰啲羊皮紙上面，屌你老味做乜撚嘢
？If you need to go over it, like, you know, you need to take your time.
They have, like, the paper they're trying to get me to sign, it literally just says peace treaty. I don't know who this other guy is.
He's the treaty guy.
Or the treaty guy.
He has some kind of, like, treaty on a scroll.
Well, do we stick around for the cops, or do we...
And so we waited for the police to show up. And they never showed up. But I guess it makes sense. I mean, the last time the police showed up, I was fully prepared with the Oregon law book. The Oregon law scared the police so much that they had to run away. I think they're scared to come back.
Dude, where the heck are these cops?
Hi, Josh.
Ben, how's it going?
It's good. So we walked in, we were like, hey, we're sorry. We have permission to come back here and, like, apologize. And she's like, I'm calling the cops. And she, like, starts...
Josh now realizes that his last-ditch plan to get me arrested, well, that plan didn't work.
I'm sorry Amanda did that. Thank you for doing that.
It looks like Josh has no other choice than to give Brian his family's Legos back.
You apologize, and it's up to them to accept. So let's cross Amanda off that checklist. Let's get this done.
And now that our work here is done, we decided to head back to Los Angeles. It's too late to pick up the Legos today, but tomorrow, they're finally gonna give this family their Legos back. And now it's tomorrow. But the store has Brian's phone number blocked, so he can't call them. So instead, I called the store to see how Brian could pick up his Lego sets.
I was wondering if you guys are still down to get the Legos back today.
I think I just want to make sure everything's properly.
The guy I'm on the phone with was trying as hard as he could to stall. It turns out that this is actually the same guy in the security camera footage that kicked the old owner out of the store.
Oh, Brandon Best.
Google says his name is Brandon Best, and apparently he's co-owners of this franchise along with Joshua Johnson. but for some mystery reason, they weren't able to give the Legos back today.
They said they'd give me an update on Monday type thing.
Now it's Monday.
Today is Monday. Hey, I was just calling to see if you guys are still down to give the Legos back today.
He said. I would imagine it'll get done sometime this week. I don't know for sure. I don't have a quick update, unfortunately. Unfortunately, I still don't have really a good update. Yeah, you bet. Thanks for your patience. Sorry, it's kind of crazy.
Hey.
Leave your message for.
He said I probably won't be able to talk tonight. What the heck? Why do they keep postponing this?
Call has been forwarded to voicemail.
What the heck? Yesterday he said he would call me today.
Call has been forwarded to voicemail. Call has been forwarded to voicemail.
Is not available. Please leave your message for.
It's been over a month now. And yeah, I've gotten no answer.
And finally, after a really long amount of time, they finally answered my call.
I'm not going to distribute those things at this point. We've kept them on hold for this long, so.
I've just been told that Bricks and Minifigs is no longer going to give Brian his Legos back like they promised. And at this moment, I finally realized what I did wrong. Josh said we could get the Legos back once we make peace with Amanda, but we never actually really made peace with her.
And I'm not signing nothing from anybody.
Now it all makes sense. Unless we can somehow find a way to make peace with Amanda, we are never getting these Legos back. So I printed out a more official looking peace treaty and traveled from Los Angeles all the way back to Bricks and Minifigs in Oregon.
Well, I made it to Oregon. Hopefully I can get Amanda to sign the peace treaty this time and we can finally get the Legos back.
Hello. What?
You're not allowed here.
Oh, no, Josh told me to come back. I think we didn't get the Legos back because you didn't sign the peace treaty. You want to call Josh?
No, I'm calling the police.
Bricks and Minifigs is still doing the same thing they've always done. They're still trying to get me arrested just to avoid giving the Legos back. The problem with their plan, though, is Bricks and Minifigs is never going to be able to arrest me, because I have a get out of jail free card. I've actually had this card the entire video. I just haven't used it yet. Let's rewind all the way to the beginning so I can show you what I mean.
So basically my friend said that you guys have some of his Legos, I think?
Nope, it was even before this, right here. I made a contract with Amanda that says I, Ben Schneider, should not be trespassed, and all of these legal words, for any circumstance whatsoever, and for literally any reason. They cannot trespass me. And it's effective for the next 10 years. But this only really works as a get out of jail free card if I can get Amanda to sign it. But how the heck am I gonna do that?
Hi, sorry, I got a delivery. Can I get a signature?
For some reason, Amanda just started signing our contract without even reading it.
Thank you so much. You're welcome.
In America, we have a duty to read contracts law, which states that you have to read a contract before you sign it. And if you forget to read it or you just choose not to read it, it's your fault and you still have to do everything the contract says. So even
黐啦先，即係佢已經知呢個經理 Amanda 咧係忽㗎啦，好撚中意報警嘅。咁然後咧，所以佢哋喺第一次都未見 Amanda 之前，已經揾條友咧扮嗰啲速遞員啦，即係扮有包裹寄俾佢啦。然後咧就叫佢喺手機上面簽名啦。而個簽名嗰個合約咧就係寫咗就係你係嚟緊10年內咧都唔可以話我即係點樣即係入你間鋪啊乜鬼啊嗰啲啊，全部都唔可以做嘅。然後佢已經簽咗呢個合約啦。
though Amanda didn't read it, she signed it, so she has to follow everything.
仲要咧喺美國嘅法例咧，就係你簽咗，即係即使你冇睇到 啊佢嗰個合約而簽咗咧，喺呢個係你問題。總之你簽咗就係簽咗。
Including a clause that says for every police officer she calls on me, she owes me $5,000 in liquidated damages.
係啦，而如果你因為以上嗰啲原因嚟告我嘅話咧，你係要俾5000蚊我嘅。
Let's fast forward and see how much Amanda owes me. We got 5,000, keep going, 10,000, 15,000, 20,000, 25,000, 30,000, 35,000, $40,000. Okay, I think that's all the times Amanda called the police on me. But if I'm gonna be honest, even though Amanda has been helping cover up this giant theft, I still kind of feel bad for her that she owes us $40,000. I mean, that's a lot of money. So I'm going to stop continuing to trick her, and I'm finally going to come clean about the contract. Once Amanda sees the agreement she's in, she'll finally realize it's not worth it to continue racking up this $5,000 debt. Instead, a much easier option would be we team up together to convince corporate to give Brian his Legos back.
I'm calling the police because you've already been trespassed off the premises.
Well, you don't want to owe $5,000 more, do you?
I don't owe anything, and I'm asking you for like the millionth time you need to leave.
You did say that I'm allowed to be here. You signed a document. You did it?
I never once said you were allowed to be here.
Well, then whose signature is this then?
That is not my signature.
It's not?
Why do you have anything to do with signatures here?
Because you signed this, right?
No, I did not.
Is that not your signature?
So, no, it's not, and I'd like to know how you guys got a signature that's even close to mine.
你哋邊度攞到個簽名係咁似我個簽名㗎？唔係我簽名嚟㗎。
Well, it says every time you call the cops, you owe $5,000 for like punitive damages, but
so really,
well, I'm just following the contract that you signed.
Okay. Now that Amanda knows she can't call the cops on me just for being here anymore, I decided to call Josh to update him on how making peace with Amanda is going.
Hey, I just went back to try to apologize to Amanda, and
what Josh said next, I was not ready.
一開波已經預撚咗你呢啲咁嘅閪人，屌你咁樣一撚定報警啊，陰你一鑊先，哇！真係好聰明。其實我想講呢個社會係好多呢啲 Amanda 呢啲人㗎，即係佢又唔係嗰啲高層啦，又唔係真係好奸，但係咧蠢唔晒，然後咧自撚蛇龜啦，自撚濕鳩啦，就乜撚咧都係完全唔關佢事啦，然後就揾份咁嘅撚屌工咧，之後就好撚中意報警，好撚多呢啲人嘅呢個世界，好撚乞人憎啊。
When we took over that store, there was nothing in that store. The shelves were empty. I don't know why you guys are thinking we're the bad guys.
Josh's story has now completely changed. Now he's saying even if I'm able to make peace with Amanda, they still won't be able to give me the Legos back because they never even had the Legos to begin with. Well, if Josh is telling the truth, then why did Josh say this to us last time?
We're happy to give you your stuff back.
I mean, what stuff of ours would he be giving back if none of our stuff was even ever in his store? Like,
即係而家就扮晒冇啊，存貨冇呢啲貨冇啊咁樣咯。
What about this?
I'm happy to go open that stupid cupboard and you can have all the sets in there. I want to give it back to him. I'm happy to give you the inventory. Give the inventory to Brian. I'll give him back. I'm not gonna screw you. You have my word. That's not who I am. I promise you. I swear to God. I promise you on everything.
I mean, Josh is on video swearing to God and on everything he'll give us the Legos back. But now, for some reason, he never even had the Legos. But this makes no sense.
Dude, the shelves were empty.
So I decided to remind him of all of these examples where he claims they do have Brian's Legos in the store still. And this was his response.
Fuck you, I never said that.
Yeah, you did.
Give a damn of your fucking opinion. It's wrong. And if you want to test your fucking opinion, let's go to court. Who enforces the law?
The court? So
exactly.
So you're saying that
it's just
so you're saying so basically what you're saying is I'm wrong, but you can sue me for it, is what you're saying.
Yeah, that's the long and the short of it.
So you know you're wrong. So you know that you stole the Legos then.
Let's go to court then.
Okay, let's do it.
Okay, is that what you want?
Yeah.
You really want that?
I mean, I would like to just get the Legos back, but if that's what you want, I mean, it seems like this is what you want. I'm giving you every out that I can, but.
Let's just not go down. Look.
Dang.
Don't go down that route. It doesn't really matter because.
I just want to get the Legos back. They're Brian's Legos. Give them back. It's pretty easy.
It's kind of funny that this entire video, Josh has just been begging me to sue him.
Show me. Let's go to court.
But the second I agree to it, his attitude completely changes. It's almost like Josh doesn't want me to sue him, and the only reason he's saying that is because he knows that by saying it, he can get away with his crimes. But now that Josh thinks that there's a chance I might actually sue him, he's getting scared. In fact, he said if I do sue him, he's gonna tell the world that I'm the one that stole the Legos.
Dave, you can f*** yourself.
Dang.
You stole them, bitch.
I stole the Legos?
Yeah, you're a fucking thief.
Dang. Okay. So basically, these are my two options. I can do what Josh wants me to do and shut up, which I can say right now, I'm definitely not doing that. So what's the alternative? I can, I guess, raise hundreds of thousands of dollars somehow, and then maybe spend 3 to 4 years in court fighting them, and somehow if I win, then we can finally get the family their Legos back. Yeah, both of these options suck. Or maybe I can somehow find a way to engineer a third option, which I call option number 3. Small claims court. Think about it. Small claims court is basically just like big boy court, except it costs big.
頭嗰個方法就投降啦，中間個方法屌真係去眾籌打官司打幾年又唔上啦。呢個 option 3眾籌
Basically nothing, and you get a judgment pretty much instantly. So I gathered my friends around a campfire to tell them about option number 3.
One of the thoughts you had was taking the small claims court, right?
小額錢債
No, because it's way too much money to take to small claims court.
You can't take someone to small claims court, Ben, for $200,000.
Yeah, it's 12,000 at the most, right? 12,000.
Everyone hated option number 3. And I guess it makes sense. We ended up looking it up, and you can actually only sue for $10,000 at the most. So if we go with option number 3, Brian actually could win $10,000 pretty easily, but then this is what would happen to his $190,000. But I'm not giving up. We just need to get creative.
Theoretically, if you wanted to, could you take them to small claims court?
If you wanted to limit it.
If I wanted to limit it.
But you would at least get $10,000 out of that though, right?
We could, but it would be giving up $100,000 more, you know?
So here's the here's the pitch.
Here we go.
What if we have 10 people sue 10 different times for $10,000 and we get $100,000?
No.
Well, why not?
The reason that this will never work is because of a legal term called claim splitting. Yeah, so it turns out my idea is called claim splitting, which is when a civil plaintiff splits one lawsuit into 2 or more lawsuits, and that is illegal. Yes, if 10 different people sue and win money for one crime, then that is illegal.
一個犯罪只可以 claim 一次，你一個欠債只可以 claim 一次嘅小額錢債，你將佢分開做10次 claim 10次，呢個行為係犯法嘅。
But we have already established that if one person sues for this crime, it is a very easy win. So what if this exact scenario just so happens to happen 10 different times? Think about it. If 10 different people get their Legos stolen by Bricks and Minifigs, all 10 people can individually sue, and it turns out that that is actually not considered claim splitting. So basically, if I can find 10 different victims of Bricks and Minifigs, my plan will work. And maybe I don't have to find 10 victims. Maybe I can create them. Starting with myself. First, I signed up for a credit card and then used that credit card to walk into the bank and take out a $10,000 loan. I then used this $10,000 to buy a few Lego sets from Brian. Specifically, these Lego sets. And according to the legal paperwork, they're still Brian's to sell to me. But just in case Bricks and Minifigs tries to argue that for some reason this wasn't a legal sale, I hired a public notary to officially approve the purchase.
It's official, we have a public notary approving it. A notary public. We have a notary public approving it. I own these Lego sets now, right?
Once I stamp it, it's all yours.
Here we go.
Pleasure. Congrats.
所以咧，佢就將Brian 即係啲 Lego 咧就轉賣俾10個人，咁嗰10個人咧就同時擁有咗即係而家放咗喺 Bricks and Minifigs 嘅嗰啲 Lego， 咁佢就變咗10個人，10個人咧就可以每一個人咧 去索償，即係告小額錢債告呢個 BAM 啦。
It looks like I legally now have $10,000 worth of inventory inside this Bricks and Minifigs store. So I wrote a very stern demand letter to Bricks and Minifigs demanding that they give me all of my $10,000 of Legos back. And they never got back to me. So I'm going to sue them in small claims court, completely separate of Brian. Now that there's 2 crimes committed against 2 completely separate victims, this is not considered claim splitting. So this is when I thought, if the plan works this well for me, it should also work this well for all my friends. So I signed up for a ton of more credit cards, took out a bunch of more money, and each of my friends bought $10,000 worth of Brian's Lego sets.
$10,000 for you? Here you go. Thank you.
Thank you.
You felt the need to bow.
This is when we realized there's actually a big problem with our plan because we're now all $10,000 in debt, and if we don't pay the banks back soon, the interest is gonna destroy us.
Dude, what's the problem?
We're $10,000 in debt.
Well, how do we solve this, dude? What do we do? We just ask our friends if they have like money to like loan us.
Tommy, I'm in a lot of debt, and I just wanted to know if you have $10,000 to loan me. No?
What?
Dang.
Yeah.
Well, it was worth a try. Michael, do you have $10,000 to loan me?
I literally do not have $10,000.
But this is when we remembered that our friend Brian just made about $100,000 from all of the Lego sets he just sold us. I bet he has extra money he could lend us. So we gave Brian a call.
So we're in a really weird pickle right now. I just need $10,000. That's all. I'll give it back. This is weird. I know, it's crazy, but like.
I can see about it. But
oh, okay. Yeah.
Oh my God, sure.
Brian legally gave each of us a $10,000 loan, which allows us to now pay back the banks to avoid interest. And it says in the paperwork that once we win these court cases against Bricks and Minifigs, we'll pay Brian back.
Yeah, and we promise once we win this lawsuit, we'll pay you back.
Yeah, we'll pay you right back.
And if you're thinking, wait, how is all of this legal? There has to be some type of catch. And you're right, there is. It's called sales tax. But luckily for us in Oregon, there is no sales tax. It's one of the only states that doesn't have it. This means that we can just keep selling Lego sets back and forth to each other over and over for free. Well, I think everyone's in. Should we start? You're gonna go to the top. It's start a filing. But I haven't even told you guys the best part yet. The best part is that all of this is another flashback. Yeah, all of this happened a month ago. So now let's fast forward all the way back to present day where I'm still talking to Josh on the phone. And yeah, Josh has no clue that we've been preparing all of these court cases against him for the last month. He's about to be in for the surprise of his life. You have like, I guess until the store closes, I guess, to get the Legos back if that's the way you want to go. But if not, I guess we'll serve the papers today and then go to court.
How are you gonna serve the papers today?
Well, figure it out.
That's not how it works. Are you young? That's not how the world works.
It's not how the world works? Well, we're gonna do it. We're gonna make the world work that way today. Well, Bricks and Minifigs knows the deal. Give the Legos back before the store closes, or they get served court papers. And now we wait. And then waiting got kind of boring, so I'm gonna spend the rest of the day promoting my We Steal From Old People company. Go to www.westealfromoldpeople.com for some awesome merch. And if Bricks and Minifigs calls the police on me for doing this, then they owe me $5,000 more. I've been advertising my company for a pretty long time now, and I've gotten no reaction from Bricks and Minifigs. So I'm sending in a secret undercover agent to see how they're handling the situation from the inside.
Oh no!
Well, they closed early on us. I think they were afraid of my lawsuit. So, we decided to go bowling again. Oh, no way.
Shut up.
Oh my God!
God! It's the next day now, and you know what that means? It's go time.
It's go time.
The funniest part about yesterday was when I was talking to Josh on the phone, he totally thinks that I just made all of this up in the moment. When the actual reality is, we've been planning this court case for months. But I'm not complaining, because if Josh thinks it's fake, then he probably won't show up to court. And if Josh doesn't show up to court, we just win by default. So before I serve him any court papers, I'm actually first gonna confirm Josh's beliefs and do something super duper fake. Like give him a world record for the most amount of Legos ever stolen.
Not everyone can say that they're the best in the world at something.
Exactly.
We ready? Hi.
Hello.
I am Ryan with the Guinness World Record Association, and I think you're expecting this actually. This is an award for most Legos stolen by any company in the world.
試紀錄偷得最多嘢嘅公司。
Stolen by a single franchise.
Is that what it says?
I am definitely not hanging that up.
You don't know anything about
I
this.
have no idea of anything about that.
Okay. I guess call
I
the.
am the manager.
Oh.
Really?
Yeah.
And you weren't expecting it?
I was not expecting it.
Success. Anything that gets delivered to the store now, Bricks and Minifigs will probably also think it's fake, which is
因為佢哋要交文件俾佢，咁佢哋要收到，但係咧佢又驚咧，如果佢收到之後咧，佢又會上訴啊，就要上法庭啊，就快。咁佢咧就想佢收到，但係咧就唔回信，咁佢咧就可以直接贏啦。
now perfect timing to serve all of these real court papers. But to do this, I need a lot of people. So I started recruiting some people with a game of hacky sack.
Here's your legal paperwork.
You have been served.
The first lawsuit has officially been served. Good luck, guys.
Here's my resume.
Everything was going exactly to plan. Well, until this happened.
Yeah, Park. Hurry! Yo, can we just talk real quick?
I think Josh told this employee to close down the store early to avoid any more lawsuits coming in.
Yeah, she closed. As soon as she saw us pull up, she started closing up.
So for the rest of the day, I'm going to continue to advertise my We Steal From Old People company at www.westealfromoldpeople.com. I'm not getting many sales yet, but hopefully if I keep up all this advertising, people will eventually start believing in my company.
It's freaking out over this PC law.
Yeah, we had to close early today, so
Are you
basically
guys gonna be open tomorrow though?
I don't know. So there's been some guy like harassing us because well, a lot of the Legos that we sell here are actually stolen Legos. Like we just steal the Legos.
Yeah.
Anyways, we ended up getting the rest of the court papers served, and now I'm just gonna fast forward a few months, and Bricks and Minifigs hasn't responded to a single court case we submitted against them. So I called the court to see what the next steps were.
Okay, so I don't see that there's been a response from anybody in the case. Since they didn't respond, you can move forward with a motion for default judgment.
Okay, awesome. Well, thank you so much. Yes, since Bricks and Minifigs didn't respond, looks like we win by default.
Congratulations, you won the court case.
佢哋冇腹肌，所以直接贏。
Wait, what? They really thought it was fake.
Yeah.
We did it! Hey, that's fucking crazy, dude. No way! Yes!
Yeah.
唔好意思，啲字幕係有啲 delay 嘅。
Well, I think now it's time to go all the way back to Bricks and Minifigs and collect our money. And I got a cute little piggy bank here that they can put the money in.
And so I traveled all the way back to Oregon to finally collect my money. It truly is a beautiful ending. This entire video, Bricks and Minifigs has been begging me to sue them.
If you think it's illegal, why don't you sue me? Let's go to court. Sue me for it. Sue me. Let's go to court. Let's go to court then.
And when I finally followed their instructions, they were too scared to show up. There is no more legal loophole.
喂，點解要除衫同埋佢邊度揾到條咁嘅底褲咧？即係佢哋啲色水係好撚勁，我好佩服。佢哋真係好撚無聊，但係佢哋真係好撚認真，黐撚線。
And there is no more postponing the problem. Now, Bricks and Minifigs finally has to deal with the consequences for their actions.
So what if theoretically it went to court and it turns out you were wrong? Would you then admit you're sorry for everything?
Yeah, sure, of course, yeah. I give him the inventory and The judge says I gotta give it to him. I gotta give it to him. I'm not gonna go against the judge's orders.
Dang it! Oh.
I couldn't believe it. Literally one day after we filed motion for default judgment, they permanently closed down the store. At first, it did feel kind of cool that our plan worked so well, it completely shut them down. But pretty quickly it sunk in that we are not the winners here. The only winners today is Bricks and Minifigs. Now, there's absolutely no way to hold this store liable for what they did. I guess Bricks and Minifigs was kind of embarrassed by this decision and forgot to mark online that their store is closed. So, over the next few days, a bunch of negative reviews started coming in of people expecting an open store, but then being met with this.
Temporary closed.
Bricks and Minifigs didn't even notify any of the kids' parents who booked birthday parties here. So when all the kids would show up, they would just have to sit in an empty parking lot for their birthday. If Bricks and Minifigs is too scared to show the world that they're closed, then the only way to let the world know is for me to give them an official closing ceremony. I guess someone driving by happened to take a picture of the sign we put up and posted it on social media. And pretty much immediately, we started going absolutely viral. The entire world has now seen this crime that Bricks and Minifigs has committed. And because of this, they finally marked on Google that their store is permanently closed.
I've been reading about this Bricks and Minifigs in Salem, Oregon that's got this sign out in front of it.
It's been over a week. The sign is still up, and people have been traveling from all over just to come and take a picture with this sign.
If you drive through Kozer, you may have noticed a mysterious sign appear recently outside the closed Mini Bricks and Fig store. Permanently closed, we stole a family's life savings. They sued, we lost. By closing the store, we got out of having to pay the family what we owe them.
Just closed down his entire place of business to not pay you $100,000. I don't know, like we didn't get the leg.
係啊，佢寧願執撚咗佢都唔俾翻啲貨你，屌你老味黐撚線嘅呢間嘢真係乜撚嘢事啊
Goes back, but I mean we shut down an entire business, like that's almost.
We still had to get the Legos back. Which is why, even though Bricks and Minifigs closed down this store, I am not stopping until we get this entire Star Wars collection back to its rightful owner.
I don't know, it's just, this video is going on for so long now.
Yeah, I bet you wouldn't believe me if I told you that this is still literally just the beginning of this Lego story. And if you want to watch part 2, it's live right now on my Patreon at Reckless Ben. And part 2 gets insane.
有 part 2啊！我哋而家就睇 part 2， 我哋睇 part 2， 一係完噶啦，佢呢度，我哋嚟啦，我哋睇 part 2啦 ，part 2，part 2係呢個，當然就係佢俾人拉咗啦，一開波就俾人拉咗，呢個應該個對白好啲，同埋我哋加少少速，我哋 1.25 倍睇，今次呢個字幕應該好啲嘅。唔好意思啊，我哋嚟 part 2啦。標題係 I got arrested because of the Legos， 佢俾人拉咗。part 2開始啊。
This is the story of how I got swatted, all because of Legos. The whole thing started with me investigating a Lego company called Bricks and Minifigs. The company sent 2 guys to steal the world's largest Star Wars Lego collection.
係咪好似太快啊？講得佢有冇得係唔係 1.25 倍 1.1 咯。
Worth around $200,000, and for some reason, the police are helping them get away with it. The family reached out to me saying that I'm their last hope to get them their life savings back. The video I made exposing them was actually insane. Check it out if you haven't seen it yet. But we ended up taking them to court, and we actually won. When I went back to the store to collect my money, they literally shut.
對佢上集搞好撚柒多嘢，最後小額錢債成功入品，然後佢間鋪執撚咗，呢間分店執撚咗。
shut down the entire store just to avoid paying us.
Dang it!
So I personally gave them an official closing ceremony, and it went extremely viral. And now the entire world has seen how corrupt this Bricks and Minifigs company is.
We didn't get the Legos back, but I mean, we shut down an entire business.
We still gotta get the Legos back. Yeah, I made a promise to this family that I was not gonna stop on my journry until we get.
係啊，佢話我應承咗你屋企，我未攞翻你 Lego 咧，我係唔會停嘅。就係你即使執撚咗，我都要攞翻。勁撚
their entire Lego collection back. Right now, the two owners, Joshua Johnson and Brandon Best, probably think that they're safe by closing out the store. But the reality is, I can literally just sue them all over again, but personally this time. So I started to file my lawsuit. But right after I filed this court case, it got rejected. And the reason was, I failed to demonstrate a good faith effort to resolve the dispute prior to filing.
Basically, before this court case gets approved, I have to at least attempt to settle with Josh outside of court first.
I tried calling Josh, but I'm blocked.
I'm sorry.
Oh, man.
So my only option left is to travel to his house to have this conversation in person.
Basically, if Josh wants to save the day, I got him a trophy that says...
屌你老味又整咗個獎杯俾人，喂我好中意佢哋嗰啲，我好中意佢哋嗰啲色水嘢，黐撚線。
Joshua Johnson saved the day.
Saved the day.
And we'll give him this trophy, but he has to give the Legos back first.
So we started driving to Josh's house to have this good faith conversation the court requires us to have.
We're in Josh's neighborhood.
Okay, I'll take that.
Oh my gosh.
But when we showed up, Josh was already outside talking on the phone to someone.
Oh my gosh, okay, Josh is outside on the phone.
It's crazy.
Wait, do I interrupt his phone call or do we just like wait?
Interrupt his phone call?
No, probably not. I thought it would be pretty rude to interrupt his phone call, so we parked around the corner and decided to wait for him to get off this call.
I like how we just have this conversation outside.
Right. He doesn't want to get his wife involved. He's hiding something.
Everything's good, honey.
What the heck?
I'm pretty sure Josh is on the phone with corporate Bricks and Minifigs. And the reason I think that is we were actually just there right before this.
Okay, pulling up to Bricks and Minifigs headquarters.
The plan was to give them one more chance to do the right thing before suing them again. While we were there, one of the corporate employees answered the door and told us he would get the CEO to come talk to us.
Oh, 佢原本去揾佢嘅，點知話啊好啦，我咧叫個 CEO 嚟啦，點知係個 CEO 冇出嚟嘅，佢哋直接報警嘅。
No, they said they're getting some guy to talk to us. We're just waiting.
I can tell you right now, no one's coming out to talk to you guys.
Really? But they told us that they were.
I know.
Since Josh only lives like 15 minutes away, they must have informed him that we're in the area. Because a few minutes later, this happened.
The police just showed up. What the heck? Why are the police at his house?
Oh, there's another one, dude. 2 cop cars.
3 cop cars?
Oh my gosh. Cop cars.
Why is there 3 cop cars at his house? We didn't even walk up to his house yet. The cops are following.
勁撚癲，因為佢哋完全冇路樣啦，係半個鐘之前係喺佢 office 出現過，話要揾佢之後報警啦。之後呢度有個屋企就已經有3架警車喺度，黐撚線。
What the heck? That's so crazy, dude. Obey every traffic law.
跟住佢架車。
Oh shoot.
My name's Oscar. The reason I stopped it is the stop sign.
I didn't? I thought I stopped.
Yeah, you definitely stopped. You said you ran a stop sign? You said you ran a stop sign?
I didn't see what happened.
Yeah, I was like...
Because we definitely stopped at the stop sign.
Stopped.
Yeah.
I was so sure that we stopped at the stop sign.
係專登搞佢，即係佢話佢喺嗰啲路牌嗰啲 stop 嗰啲標誌嗰度咧，即係你小路出大路咧，你點都要停，有冇車冇車先可以繼續行轉彎咁樣嘅。
And I actually requested all the police footage of this. And as you can see, we didn't even do a rolling stop. We fully stopped.
係啦，完全停晒。
At the stop signs.
之後先轉彎轉出去嘅。
So this is an illegal traffic stop.
之後就俾人埋去。
So who's Ben?
Me?
Ben? How's your dog?
It's good.
Like it?
Okay, it's pretty obvious that the police know why we're here, so I just explained to them the entire situation.
This old man spent his entire life collecting the world's largest Star Wars Lego collection set.
The only problem is it's a crazy story, and the police officer did not believe me.
$200,000? $200,000. Sounds crazy.
Yeah, when the officer went back to his car, this is the message that he radioed in.
Hey, can you get the contact for Reckless Ben? Said he didn't have his ID, but you're just straight lying to me about everything else, so...
Since the cops don't believe my story, they trespassed me from the property.
Everybody today is being trespassed from that property.
Okay.
Yeah, we were forced to go home without having this good faith conversation the court requires us to have.
Yeah, what do we do now, dude? Like, we didn't even, get to talk to him and we're already trespassed. So, dude.
But one thing I didn't understand was how the heck did they know we were coming? I was hiding in the back seat the entire time, and the car's windows were extremely tinted.
These windows are so tinted, you can't see anything.
But as I was outside inspecting our car tent, the same police showed up to our house.
Oh no, we're getting pulled over again?
And it was weird. He wouldn't tell us why he was here.
Like I said, we've already talked about it.
Yeah, well, thanks for being so cool about everything.
Yeah.
They're after us, dude.
Anyways, since Josh clearly doesn't want to have this good faith conversation with me, I took his trophy and destroyed it.
Yeah. Wait, guys, let's throw it off that thing.
Just like in the previous video, I tried to give Josh the benefit of the doubt, the easy way. But again, Josh does not want to do the easy way. The only option left is to go the hard way. But before going the hard way, I actually remembered that there's another owner of the store named Brandon Best. Brandon is the guy in the security camera footage that illegally kicked the first owner out of the store so he could steal all their Legos. I tried calling him, but I am also blocked.
I'm sorry.
The only option left is to show up to his house.
Hello. Hey, how's it going? Hello? Hey, well, I was wondering if you'd be down to pay us for the lawsuit that we won.
It kind of seems like Brandon doesn't want to have this good faith conversation to resolve this problem outside of court, and I gave him plenty of time to speak.
I guess if you don't want to talk, I'll just talk. So you guys told us to take you to court. We went to court and we won. We know you closed down the store to avoid paying us, so we could just sue you guys personally and do the whole thing again. We would obviously win again, but
then the police showed up, and again, for some reason, they are really trying to protect these criminals.
He didn't steal anything. He inherited the store from somebody else.
No, he stole $200,000 worth of...
How do you know this?
Because I've been spending the last 3 months in the case, and I won in court.
He inherited the store. He's being blamed for everything that the previous owner did, and he's trying to...
Well, that's a lie. So we...
Okay, hold on. I'm still
okay,
talking.
I'm sorry.
He's still trying to clean up the mess from the previous owner, and now he's catching blame for it, and he's just trying to clean up the mess from the previous owner.
No, him saying that it's the previous owner, that's a lie, and we already proved this in court. Okay.
If you come back and step foot on this property, you're gonna go to jail.
The police gave me
又係完全唔理佢，唔係喎，我哋贏咗 court 過啊，我嚟攞錢喎，各樣那樣，佢係偷嘢喎，court 判咗我啱喎，各樣。啲警察完全唔聽嘅，你見到癲嘅啲警察。
A formal trespass notice, which I took a picture of it and sent it to the court as proof I tried to have this good faith conversation, but Brandon didn't want to have it with me. And turns out this was good enough. My court case with Brandon Best got accepted. But my court case with Josh is still going to be rejected until I find a way to have this good faith conversation with him. So I decided to see if I could find Josh online, to see if I could look up any more information about him.
Yeah, what? They all look the same. No.
Joshua Johnson.
Yeah, Joshua Johnson.
Lower their tax liabilities and minimize their exposure to lawsuits. That's hella ironic. Are you kidding me, dude? That's what he's known for, is reducing people's exposure to lawsuits.
After some more research, we found out that both Josh and Brandon are super hardcore Mormon, which was actually extremely surprising to me, because if Josh and Brandon are truly Mormons, they believe that stealing is wrong, and if they steal, they're going to go to hell. Or I guess in Mormonism they call it the outer darkness. But still, Brandon and Josh probably actually believe that this is going to be eternity for them. I mean, Josh even swore to me on his Mormon God in the last video that he would give us the Legos back.
I promise you, I swear to God. I promise you on everything.
But maybe I can use this to my advantage. My problem right now seems to be that Josh is never going to listen to anything I ever tell him. But if someone from his church heard this audio, maybe he would listen to them. So after finding exactly what church these guys go to, we went to it and showed one of the Mormons there this audio clip. And the Mormon thought that the best thing to do was to have a talk with Josh.
係揾佢去開嘅嗰間教會，即係佢係 Hebe 飛上身啦，佢上網睇翻佢係去邊間教會啦，然後揾得翻啦。之後佢就揾嗰間教會嘅教友就話：喂，你有個教友 Joshua 咧，佢咁樣樣喎，你幫我問下佢啊咁。
Josh to save him from going to this outer darkness.
Okay, good luck. And I guess me and Tyler are staying back because we're already trespassed. So
yeah, we ended up just driving home, but on our way back, this happened.
What? Pulled over again? For what? How's it going?
How's it going? I'm Officer Hawkins, American Fort Police Department. How you doing?
Good, how are you?
Good. Well, what's your name? Are you Ben?
Hanging out down here.
At this point, we realized what's going on. Yesterday, I told Brandon that our plan is to now sue them personally.
We could just sue you guys personally and do the whole thing again. We would obviously win again.
It seems like they're getting so desperate that they're gonna resort back to the same strategy they used in the last video.
You know what's really funny is after you left, I got a call from my boss and it was like, how do we get them arrested? How do we get them arrested?
Yeah, Josh and Brandon think that if they can somehow get us arrested and thrown in jail, then we won't be able to sue them. I don't know what they told the police we did this time, but they caught us too late. The Mormon kid was already on his way to Josh's house to save him from this outer darkness and bring him back to God.
What's going on, sir? You gonna sit one down here for me for a minute, sir?
屌你俾佢揾個摩門教嘅人撳門鐘問下佢教友，喂有人咁 hea 喎咩？但係都唔應佢，即係到最終都係報警。
We were trying to talk to Brother Johnson.
Okay.
I'm in the
Brother Johnson.
There's been an audio going around with the young group.
Okay. What's the audio that you wanted to play?
Here's the audio.
I'm not gonna screw you. You have my word. That's not who I am. I promise you. I swear to God.
Who's that?
So
I guess
that's,
from?
that's him.
No, I know that. I could tell that from the voice, but
I was just gonna ask him, like, is he willing to give up everything like he said? Because he swore on everything. He swore on God. This might be a crazy ask, but could you take a selfie with me?
But anyways, back to us. The police apparently got a call that we had heroin on us.
this officer's going to search every person because there are substances in the vehicle. Really? So he's going to do that. I'm going to put this way, and then we'll be right. Don't reach in your pockets. Okay. Sounds good. Thank you. Like this, the vehicle will be searched. Okay. I'm going to have you stick by with my sergeant.
之後就抄佢架車。
After 2 hours of searching the car, obviously they found no drugs.
So, you didn't find
I explained to the police that we didn't have drugs, and the reality of the situation is that Bricks and Minifigs is so desperate at this point that they're willing to do anything to get us arrested so they don't have to pay for the property they stole. And the police was arguing back with just some of the worst comebacks I've ever heard, which is why I think the police actually redacted this audio in this clip, because if they kept the audio in, then the world would get to see how stupid the American Fork Police Department is. But anyways, even though we were passing every single drug test they gave us, they were still not going to let us go until we told them where the drugs were.
Your eyes, for example, right? There's a constriction, which is dilated, and then not.
So I have a good picture.
I'll show him. Go ahead, look at him.
Oh, look at you?
Yep.
You do see it?
So
it's crazy. I have no idea, because I've never done any drugs in my life. I don't do drugs, I don't do alcohol. I've never done any of that in my life. I'm willing to do any drug tests. Like, I'm very cooperative. I don't understand what you're seeing in my eyes.
I'm going to have a discussion with this officer.
And then the police department illegally redacted this conversation too. My guess is that they acknowledged that it's very obvious we don't have drugs on us, but they were going to try and pressure us into giving some type of false confession anyways.
I'm not sure if you're lying to me or not, to be honest.
I'm willing to take any drug test you want.
I'm walking a very dangerous line, which will get you into a lot.
Yeah.
You could end up in jail in Utah when you're from Cali.
Okay.
Not worth it, right?
Yeah.
We play differently here.
Does
that make sense?
Yeah. I'm willing to cooperate with you guys and do anything you want me to, because I'm not hiding anything. I can promise you that. I promise.
We weren't giving the police a false confession like they wanted, so eventually I guess they just got tired and let us go.
We'll let you guys go now, but you're walking a thin line. Just be mindful of that. Does that make sense? Okay.
At this point, I've documented everything I've been through to the court, that I've tried to have this good faith conversation with Josh. He just doesn't want to have it with me. And because of everything I went through, my court case finally got approved. And attached to this email are court papers to serve Josh. The only problem is Josh is not going to open this door for anyone. He wouldn't even talk to another Mormon. Instead, he just called the police on him. In order to get Josh to come outside, I'm really going to have to get creative. So I made this poster that says, "I stole a dying man's life savings," and printed it out. Now I'm placing this poster in a public space right across the street from Josh's house. Yeah, it turns out this tiny patch of land is actually free for any person of the public to use. And since we have the freedom of speech, I am breaking no laws by doing this. So when Josh walks outside to take down this sign, I have a process server to serve him his court papers. But almost immediately, my sign got blocked.
Oh no, he's blocking our sign.
What are you guys doing here? So we are in a court case with them and we have to serve them legal papers.
So I explained to the cops the entire situation.
I'm not going on his property.
Right, no, that's fine.
Yeah.
That's fine.
The police realized that we're not breaking any laws, and they've been called here for a false reason, so they decided to leave.
Awesome, thank you. This is going so much better than yesterday.
So now it's time to serve Josh these court papers. And then we got the police called on us again.
Hello. This man stole basically his family's life savings, so we're just here to serve him his court papers.
Again, I explained to this police officer the entire situation.
I wish we could just send him an email or a phone call, you know, but yeah, the court requires us to come in person for some reason, so.
Again, the cops realized that we are doing nothing illegal and decided to leave. Now it's time to serve Josh his court papers. But we got the police called on us again.
Hello.
Can I see those papers?
Yeah.
So this is what you're trying to serve them with?
Yes. That's required by the court.
Again, the police agree that we are not breaking the law. They've been called out here for a false reason. This guy told me that he could even just serve the papers for me.
You okay if I give these papers to him?
Yeah, for sure.
Okay, just give me 1 minute.
Okay, thank you.
Sadly, we can't see the police officer serve Josh because the police department redacted all of it. But the only thing that really matters is that Josh is getting served.
He does not want the paper. So. He does not want the papers? Here's that back for you. Okay.
Yeah, the police told me that they can't serve the papers for me because I'm lying to them, and these aren't even real court papers.
I'm not sure what this is. I've never seen something like that. To be honest with you.
These are court papers.
Okay. It doesn't have a judge's name or anything like that on it?
Because it hasn't gotten to the judge yet. So this is serving him, and then we'll go to the court, and then the judge will be there. So the judge doesn't get involved until we're in court.
Why is he saying that you guys went on the property?
Because he wants us arrested, so he doesn't have to go to court.
It doesn't look good when you've been trespassed.
Yeah.
Trying to serve papers.
Well, I think it looks exactly how we're supposed to do it legally. This is the legal way to do it.
Well, we have 2 or 3 incidents.
Yeah. Well, first, so they're incidents because he's lying to you guys. He's making them incidents. We came to do a good faith conversation, which is required by the courts before you can get a court case approved. So we did that. He called the cops on us. He lied to you guys saying that we had heroin on us, and we did a 3-hour search of the car yesterday. We found no heroin in the car. He's going to make up any lie he can to get us arrested. We are doing things the legal way, the correct way. The reason he's hiding in his house is because he's the criminal. If something doesn't look good, it doesn't look good for him, not for us.
Go through the legal process, find an actual process server.
She is an actual process server.
And what is your guys' relationship?
I just met her today.
Well, maybe just have someone not affiliated with you.
That's her. Yeah, we have no relationship. That's why she's here. Yeah, that's why she's here. We have no relationship, and that is she is the exact person that you were describing.
I always thought that the police were supposed to remain unbiased, and if they were going to take a side, they definitely shouldn't take the side of the criminal. But I guess I was wrong. However, I'm not doing anything illegal. I'm literally just following the instructions of the court, so the police can't stop me.
啊，即係簡單講就係佢而家要上 court 咧，就係要佢收文件，咁所以佢就揾咗大家而家喺畫面見到右手邊嗰個得翻1/3張嘢1/3塊面嘅嗰個女仔啦，咁咧就係去遞交呢啲法律文件嘅，咁所以咧佢係唔會入佢屋啦，亦都唔會騷擾到佢啦，唔會成啦。然後即使係咁樣啦，然後啲警察都係咁過嚟啦，又話，然後個警察仲要攞完份嘢俾咗嗰個Joshua 噶咯，然後個 Joshua 咧就話：喂，呢份嘢假咁啊，攞翻去，但係個警察係冇諗理過佢係咪真係假嘅，佢就咁就係啊，佢話係假。其實呢個動作咧，個警察已經幫佢遞咗噶啦，即係喺個法律層面上。
Okay, see ya.
Now that the police are finally leaving, it's time to game plan how to serve Josh. But then, you guessed it, we got the police called on us again.
Oh, sure. The paper? The serving paper?
Yeah.
Here you go. Well,
do you think it's a false case? What the heck?
Thank you for holding. How can I help you?
之後喺個警察 body cam 度。
if a
睇到佢打去法庭度問係咪真係有呢個文件，
just verify if the case is real.
Yeah, looks like a real small
然後係真係有嘅。
Okay, thank you for your help. That's all for today. Thank you.
I think this phone call was the breaking point for the police.
Oh, he's rubbing his chin.
The police couldn't handle the fact that I was right and they were wrong.
Hello. Okay. Transferring you back. Am I being arrested?
You're under arrest right now.
Really?
Ben got arrested. Like, they didn't say anything when they were putting him in handcuffs. They just said, you're being arrested.
I was confused on what I was being arrested for. I mean, the same police officers that arrested me gave me permission to do exactly what I was doing.
You can film from the sidewalk wherever it's public, right? But you can't go on that property. If you do, you'll be charged, okay?
Okay, yeah, for sure.
I got arrested for just doing what the police told me to do. What's even more confusing is the police are supposed to be the good guys. Why are they arresting an innocent person to protect an evil criminal? Well, back when I was still waiting in the car to serve Josh, I got a phone call, and this call was from Brian, the collector's son who got all their stuff stolen. And he has a theory of what might be going on here.
Yeah, the cops down there are definitely all in with the Mormon community, and being the bricks and minifigs is part of that and worth millions. I would not doubt that they have donated hefty sums to the Mormon church, of which all the cops are probably a part of.
Yeah, Brandon Best, Joshua Johnson, and Eamon, the CEO, are all super Mormon. Like, the CEO even went to the Mormon University. And when I looked up all the police officers who were treating me unfairly, they were all Mormon too.
And they take care of their own, man. They are like a huge clan that takes care of each other.
And instead of trying to get rid of the few bad people who are making Mormonism look bad, they're for some reason choosing to protect these criminals. But eventually, I got released from jail.
Out of jail now?
And this is when it really hit me that the justice system has decided to protect these criminals. So now, there's really only one way I can think of to get this family the money back that got stolen from them. Which is a GoFundMe. Yeah, it is a pretty anticlimactic ending, but at least I'm confident that I'm not going to get in trouble for this. Now that our GoFundMe is live, it's time to
算啦，搞眾籌算啦，唉，佢哋都全部都係蛇鼠一窩。
promote it, to start getting donations. We printed out the GoFundMe's picture to hang it up so we could get a nice Instagram video to post to social media. But before the group could even hang the picture up, the police came.
What you guys up to?
We're starting a GoFundMe.
Yeah.
What we're doing is we're going to get a bunch of publicity to get basically all this money back for this family.
Yeah.
You know, we're not going to do the lawsuit anymore. We're just going to do this GoFundMe. We've already got it started.
It can run into some defamation stuff.
Again, the police were thinking of any technicality they could think of to protect their Mormon friend.
Look at your stalking code. See if it's that. If it's not, we're going to look at disorderly. If it's not disorderly, then we're going to look at the city ordinance.
But after going through every law they could think of, it turns out that hanging this sign on a fence and then taking a picture of it for Instagram is not illegal. In fact, what the group is doing is actually protected under the First Amendment, freedom of speech. So one of the police officers let the group know that they were okay to keep doing this.
Right now, I don't think he has a break the law.
But this other police officer wasn't able to accept this reality.
We're gonna take it down.
然後即使係唔犯法，個警察都攞走咗個海報啦，我都拗晒頭。
And then for the rest of this footage, the police redacted all of the audio. So I called up the police station to find out why.
All the redactions are done pursuant to the Utah State Code. We don't redact things just because we feel like it or, you know, just because something looks funny. Everything is redacted pursuant to Utah State Code. And other than that, I can't really delve into any more detail.
But the police made a mistake. They accidentally forgot to mute this police officer.
即係佢專登打去警局度，喂，點解你有啲片啊，成日 blur 咗？
There's audio, so when you sync the two clips together, I can actually hear what they're saying here.
He sees it or did that? Is it an official crime? Is it disorderly conduct? Why? Is he upset about it? I mean, I guess, but that's not.
Yeah, this police officer is right. Just because this might make Josh upset does not make this poster illegal. So I decided to let the police department know that some of the redactions they made aren't exactly what they're claiming they are. I think
嗱，然後最癲嗰位咧就係咁，佢哋嗰啲警察佢瞄個聲，我當係佢權利啦。然後佢勁撚戇鳩係兩個警察一齊咁講嘅，瞄咗呢個冇瞄呢個，佢然後佢哋就可以揾得翻究竟佢哋嘅對話係咩啦。咁之後揾完個對話咧就係話。 喂佢貼呢個海報出嚟係令到嗰個 Josh 唔開心，咁但係佢淨到 Josh 唔開心啫，佢唔係犯法噶嘛，但係嗰個警察都將個海報攞咗落嚟，咁然後咧佢就將呢樣嘢，喂我而家喺你嗰啲 tape 度揾得翻佢兩個對話喎，點解呢啲對話你哋都瞄啊？
You guys might have accidentally forgot to redact another clip that was at the same time, and when I synced the two clips together, I was able to see what they were saying, like what the redaction was, and he was talking about how what we're doing actually isn't illegal, and how the police officer might be wrong, and so it wasn't about protecting a victim, it wasn't any personal information, and so I was wondering, it seems like there might be a lot of stuff like that got redacted, maybe to protect the police officers, not to protect the victims, if that makes sense. And so
yeah, we don't do that. So like I said, anything that's redacted is pursuant.
之後就 NPC 出現啦，就我哋係唔會咁樣做㗎，唔會㗎咁樣咪當講撚咗。
Utah State Code.
I can tell because when I sync the two clips together, I'm actually able to see that that's what the redaction was.
Okay, well that didn't happen.
唔係喎，兩條片搭埋一齊，你哋真係咁樣樣喎？唔係咧，真係冇咁發生咧咁樣咯。
Definitely didn't happen.
No, I don't do that, Ben. I follow the Utah State Code, like I just said.
屌你老味 NPC 嚟喎，仆街！佢冇第三句嘢嘅喎。
Okay. I don't know. It seems like the police department redacted this entire conversation because right here the police are actually admitting to themselves that none of this is illegal, but they're still going to try to arrest us anyways. It seems like the only reason they're getting rid of this audio is to protect the police officers from getting fired. I don't know what.
所以呢段嘢，所以佢哋嗰啲 cam 啊，成日瞄咗係因為咗保護啲警察咯，而唔係保護任何人咯，只係為咗保護個警察自己咯。
The police officers are saying in this next clip, but I'm pretty sure they're scheming up a way to get the group arrested because this is what happens next.
And Lieutenant Adamson can correct me if I'm wrong, but we're going to seize your phone right now.
Don't. Do not do that. You understand me? Right now you're attempting to destroy evidence. Okay? Put your hands behind your back. I was just locking my phone.
Okay, I'm going to switch over to the police officer's body cam POV so we can dissect what just happened.
勁撚癲喎！呢個即係無啦啦話佢想毀屍滅跡之後拉撚咗佢。大家望清楚咯。
First, the police officer asks if he can confiscate Sheldon's phone, so Sheldon says, okay, and reaches in his pocket to give it to him. But at this point, Sheldon sees that his phone is unlocked. And at this moment, he decided that before giving it to the police officer, he was going to lock his phone, which is totally legal. There's no search warrant, so Sheldon is legally allowed to lock his phone. But as the police officer saw Sheldon's thumb move...
係啦，之後咧係合法嘅，因為佢係喺冇 warrant 底下咧，佢係可以鎖咗自己部電話嘅。然後個警察見佢想鎖自己電話咧，就即刻抽走佢電話。
Moving towards that lock button, he snatched it out of his hands. And now the police officer's claiming that because he tried to lock his phone, he's destroying evidence.
Silence. Yeah, I was giving it to you.
Talking.
I was giving it to you.
Okay.
It's on my money. Look, it's on my wallet. I was turning it off.
Right now, this phone is being seized as part of this investigation, and you're being arrested. Okay, let's put him in the back of the car.
And again, the police decided to break the law, arrest Sheldon, all to protect an evil criminal.
My name's Detective Nikosha. I work here at the police department.
I did willingly hand over my phone, but when I handed him my phone, my wallet popped up. So I said, hold up, let me hit my power button. And, I have it recorded as well. That's all I went and did. That's not obstruction of evidence. And then I let him have the phone. I wasn't trying to delete anything. And in fact, it is actually impossible to delete something from an iPhone from a locked screen by hitting the power button. So in no context could I have been trying to erase something by hitting one button on my phone. Now, I'm sure you have a phone as well. When you hit the power button, that doesn't delete anything, does it?
I imagine it wouldn't, yeah.
Yeah, so that's all I did. So I don't know how that's obstruction of evidence, but that is what it is.
Now that Sheldon is in jail, just for promoting our GoFundMe, we started doubting if we'll ever even be able to get Brian his money back for his dad's Lego collection. It's crazy that out of all the powerful organizations I've gone up against, the one company I'm not able to beat is a Lego company. I literally couldn't have imagined a worse ending for this video, but I had no clue that it was about to get way worse.
Park Police Department, make yourself known.
Search warrant, hand up. Step outside, everybody. Come on.
that. You understand me? Don't move like that. Okay? Yeah, this cop pulled my arm so far back, it dislocated my shoulder. He claims it's because I was attempting to make an escape or something. Don't move like that. You understand me? Don't move like that. Don't move quick. Everybody just chill. But if we go back a little bit, you can see I was being completely still when he grabbed me, and I actually made 0 quick movements. So this police officer is just straight up lying so he can give me a serious injury.
Included in the warrant are Legos.
Yes, the police department got an official warrant to search our house for stolen Legos. I should have seen this coming.
原來係話佢哋偷 Lego 啊，所以可以咁樣衝入屋睇下佢哋係咪真係有偷 Lego， 黐撚線。
Josh did threaten me in the last video that if I go out and actually try to sue him, he's gonna come out and say that I'm the one that stole the Legos. Okay, let's do it.
Fuck you, man. You stole them, bitch.
I stole the Legos?
Yeah, you're a fucking thief.
Dang. Okay.
You can shut the fuck up. That's your fucking choice.
I'm gonna fast forward a little bit just to give you guys some context, but I actually got a copy of this warrant. The reason they were searching our house was, it says, there is now certain property or evidence described as any stolen merchandise, specifically Lego merchandise. Evidence of illegal conduct on us that we stole the Legos. They're looking that we stole the Legos is why they stormed our house with no evidence. And this is after he's been proven to make up stories about us before. And so now he's just pulling something out of his butt. Oh, they're the ones that stole the Legos. And for whatever reason, the police take him seriously, even though he's acting like a crazy person. Anyways, the cops probably felt pretty stupid when they searched our entire house and didn't find any stolen Legos. Again, the police illegally redacted this conversation to avoid them looking stupid, but I'm pretty sure that's what they were talking about. But instead of doing what any rational police officer would do and let us go, they're sticking to their story that we're the thieves.
You caught my eye, and I've got a feeling I'm falling. You're in a jump right through. I used to travel, sing along, sweet chance to.
就係咁啦，俾人拉咗。
Yes, now the entire group, we are all on our way to jail. Except for me, I got taken to an interrogation room so they could find some reason to lock me up for good.
Ben, I'm Detective Nikosha.
Last time, I was able to get released on bail, but this time, they're requesting that I be held in jail a month until my court date. But there's honestly nothing for me to hide, so I went through the entire story with them to show the detective that this whole thing is just a big misunderstanding. If you think about it, 83-year-old man versus $400 million company, even though the $400 million company's in the wrong, they're gonna win, you know? I wish we could just send him an email, like show up to court this day. That would be so easy for us, but this is how the law works. Like, that's not my fault. Like, I don't make the law. If I made the law, send him an email, and they're like, he doesn't want your papers, you just have to figure out civilly. And I'm like, this is the civil method, you know? Like, to do it civilly, you have to serve. They're like, well, then just sue him then. And I'm like, that's what we're doing. Like, do you see how this is a circle? I am very interested on Josh's side of the story because I think he said, might have said we had heroin in the car or something, and they did like a 3-hour search on our car. Obviously no heroin, so I don't know what Josh is telling them to that we're doing, but suing him is not working for us. So let's do a GoFundMe. Right after I mentioned this GoFundMe, the investigator wanted to leave the room.
Hang tight here, and then I'll be back with you, okay?
Okay.
Okay.
Something about me mentioning this GoFundMe really caught his attention.
All right. Good. Well, I'd just like to know more about this, like GoFundMe. Like I said, I have no idea what's going on.
Yeah, we were just trying to get, so basically what ended up happening is Ben got arrested, which we were pretty blown away he got arrested, but I'm like, all right, I'll take over now. Like, I don't want you to get in any more trouble. And he's like, yeah, I can't get in any more trouble. Like if you take over, like that's, you know, that was my decision. Yeah, so I mean, I don't know. What other questions do you, like, I guess have? Because there's not really, I guess, much else to say in the situation, to be honest. That's just the whole thing that just happened. I mean, I'm honestly, like, kind of shocked to be arrested at this point for that. Yeah, this is definitely a very strange thing to be getting interrogated about, especially considering from my angle and the evidence I've seen, the overwhelming evidence that they just blatantly stole from this guy. It's like us trying to then do a GoFundMe to get him his money back, and I'm the one, getting put in cuffs. It's crazy.
I guess the detective didn't get what he was looking for, so he decided to interview the rest of the group.
It sounded like a great project to me. I was like, okay, like it's for a good cause. How are you doing?
And for some reason, he was trying to get all of them to admit that the GoFundMe was my idea.
Hello. Obviously, Ben was behind the GoFundMe idea as well, right?
I don't know whose idea that was, because I kind of just started. I think
But he was supportive of it as his channel, right? He said, "Oh yeah, let's do this for the channel." From my understanding, was that kind of your ideas to do this video with the GoFundMe and all that?
But I wasn't afraid to admit that I actually made the GoFundMe for Brian, because a GoFundMe is a safe, legal way to raise money for a family if they got all their stuff stolen. I should be risking nothing by admitting this.
Basically, the police told me, do not take this man to court, or else he will get arrested. And so I was like, just thinking, and we're like, let's do a GoFundMe, And that was their solution.
But I was wrong.
We're gonna book you back into the jail, okay? The creation of the GoFundMe, right? We're blasting this person all over saying, hey, he's...
So creating the GoFundMe was illegal?
When I asked the detective how creating a GoFundMe was probable cause to send me to jail, this was his response.
A lot of this stuff you may have to just get an attorney and fight it in the criminal side of court, right?
Oh yeah, should I go back?
Yeah, go ahead and stand up. I got an officer right here that's gonna, he has cuffs for you.
Will I also be able to hear Josh's side of the story? Because I think he's said a lot of lies to you guys.
It'll be, and I never talked to Josh, but it'll be documented in the report as well.
Okay, thank you so much.
But the detective was lying. The police have illegally redacted every single claim Josh has made about me, and when I finally go to court, I'm gonna be completely blind to what I'm even being charged for. The worst part is that the police officers took away my bail, so now I have to wait a month in jail.
係唔知點解可以話佢GoFundMe犯法啦，之後又話一定要即係韞佢啦，咁然後過唔到法官個關啦，所以佢就好彩就可以過，就唔使踎監咯，叫做即係唔使坐到開庭咯。
However, I ended up getting extremely lucky. When a judge ended up reviewing this arrest, they thought the whole thing was so stupid and ended up releasing me on bail. So now, at least I'm a free man until my court case.
Let's go, man, The illegal act that I committed was mentioning that Josh stole the Legos in our GoFundMe. So if you say who the thief is, then that is illegal for us to do that.
Now, I just have to wait for court, and honestly, I'm not excited. My entire life, I was taught if you steal from people, you get in trouble, and if you help people, you get rewarded. But I guess I was just taught a lie. By me trying to help and do the right thing, all I did was just screw everything up and get all of my friends in trouble. I couldn't fix anything, and now with all the charges I got in this video, I'm looking at least 5 years in jail.
即係佢嘅意思就係話，從來由細到大都係教偷嘢唔啱，即係揭發嗰個冇係正確㗎嘛？點知而家完全調返轉，同埋佢有機會係要坐5年嘅。
But I finally accept my fate. I failed, and now it's time to go home. But before I made it home, one of my roommates called me saying that a police officer just showed up to our house.
So he rings the doorbell, and it's like, is Mr. Snyder here? I was like, why? I was like, can I deliver a message for you? He's like, how could you deliver a message? He said it just like that. And he was like, just tell him he has a warrant for his arrest. Like, he thought he was in an action movie type walk off, and that was his like end scene line.
If I had to guess, I'd say that Bricks and Minifigs has seen that I am a free man, and they can't have me actively working on my lawsuit against them, and considering how many lies Bricks and Minifigs has made about me in this video.
Hey, fuck you, man. You stole them, bitch.
I stole the Legos?
American Park Police Department, make yourself known. Included in the warrant are Legos.
I can only imagine of what I'm being accused of doing now, so immediately I called the Utah Police Department to see what my warrant was for.
Someone showed up at my house today saying that there was a warrant out for my arrest.
If that warrant says a no bail, those are the ones that are more serious.
The only thing the police department could tell me is that I do have a warrant, but this time the judge approved it that I will have no bail. And I'm now a physical threat to Josh, the person the police are protecting. So basically, at any moment now, I could be arrested without bail for some mystery crime. There really is only one thing that I can do now.
Well, I'm in Mexico now, and the American police have no authority here. Oh, what's going on? What the heck is that thing? Do you think they let us on that?
點解佢可以咁好身手咧？
But at this moment, I realized what I had to do. Bricks and Minifigs thinks they can just bully anyone who tries to stop them in committing their crimes. And what's the only way to stop a bully? To stand up to them.
If me posting this picture online once got the city this upset where they had to arrest me, just think about how upset they'd be if thousands of people started wearing it.
Which is why the picture that got me arrested, I'm putting that picture on a shirt.
And you can buy this merch at WeStealFromOldPeople.com. So go right now. It's gonna be sick.
And yeah, all of the law enforcement that's protecting Bricks and Minifigs is gonna be pissed. But there's nothing they can do because I'm in Mexico.
Anyways, part 3 is now live on my Patreon at patreon.com/RecklessBet.
Also on Patreon, you'll find tons of behind-the-scenes content, plus the movie I made that all the streaming services rejected once they saw how gnarly it was. And all of the money I make goes directly towards trying to fight Bricks and Minifigs so they stop doing bad things to people. Also, make sure to donate to the GoFundMe we set up for Brian. I'm not really sure if I'm allowed to promote this. I mean, I got arrested just for creating this thing, but I'm gonna do it anyways. Everyone donate to this GoFundMe. I'm in Mexico now. The police can't do anything.
點解佢要爬石先？點解佢真係好過人
Anything to me here.
就係咁啦。睇下2個鐘，冇錯，我哋仲有2條短嘅睇嘅啫，大家係唔需要太擔心嘅。呢個 I Got Arrested 已經睇咗啦。All the footage is released。我哋而家睇第3段。
Someone actually hacked into the American Fork Police Department and released all the footage unredacted of my interactions with them. So this is the original footage I got with the redactions in, and this is the new unredacted footage. I'm lining them up and I'm going to keep only the redacted parts to see what they were actually saying.
I understand. This ends today. I know. We're talking more.
Sadly, they weren't able to get the first 2 days where I was accused of having heroin on me. But the final 2 days, we were able to see a lot, actually. The footage starts with me going to Josh's house so I can serve him his legal court papers. Josh knows that if he goes to court...
呢個咧就係我喺直播講就係話唔知係黑客啦，定係有咩白帽子啊乜鬼嗰啲啦，就將嗰啲原本即係瞄咗聲啊、黑咗畫面嘅片咧，原汁原味咁放咗上警察俾公眾瀏覽嘅嗰個 Dropbox 嗰度，所以佢哋可以攞得翻某大部分嘅片，咁佢咧就喺呢條片度咧 show 晒出嚟。
With me, he's going to lose. So instead, a much easier option is he calls the police on me to prevent me from serving him.
His name is Ben Schneider. He's stalking my house. Will you come to my house, please, and come get them? I'm not going to have stalkers.
Are they there right now?
They're on the side of the house.
One of the dispatchers made a note here saying that you were going to shoot someone.
I'm done with this. Officer, can you please help me and my family and make this stop?
Yeah, absolutely.
She had a consignment deal with a guy named Brian Mansell. A year and a half, almost 2 years, she had this consignment deal with him and she never paid him.
So right away, Josh is lying to the police, which we can easily verify with all of the metadata timestamped pictures that show that the Lego sets were in the store when Josh took it over.
He's hired this YouTuber. His name is Ben Schneider. He's Reckless Ben. They sent people in saying they're going to murder our manager. I'm done.
講大話咯。
So we are in a court case with them, and we have to serve them legal papers.
She is a process server, and she's trying to serve you papers.
She's not a process server.
Okay.
Get the papers.
They're
fake. Go get the papers.
Okay. You're okay if I bring those over to you?
Absolutely.
Okay.
They're fake.
Can I see those papers?
Yeah.
So this is what you're trying to...
即係上集講到就係佢唔肯收個文件啦，又話假文件啦，又成啦咁樣。
Serve them with?
Yes. I wish we could just send him an email. I wish we could just send him a phone call, or the court could just send it to him. But this is what we were required to do from the United States.
但明明係法律要我去，法律要我遞份文件俾佢啫嘛，咁咪抵咯。
We're showing him like we're not gonna let him get away with his crime. So.
Okay. Are you okay if I give these papers to him?
Yeah, for sure.
Okay, hang tight. Are you okay if she just gives you the papers so we can just get
Have
her?
you looked at the papers? I've talked to the Kaiser Police Department. There's nothing filed. So no, I'm not accepting service from him. Okay. Absolutely not. It's fake. Okay. It's not real.
其實如果係，sorry，其實如果係假嘅話咧，你咪收啦，有咩所謂啫？
That's completely fine. You have that right.
Yeah.
Literally, all this police officer has to do is be like, "You are served," and then he doesn't even have to accept them. He can literally just drop them. But as long as you say "you are served," that counts as illegal serving. So why doesn't this cop just do that? Like this whole thing could be solved in literally 3 seconds. Like here, I'll time it. You've been served. Yeah, like literally 1.5 seconds, and this could be solved. This could literally be solved in.
點解佢要專登計時啦？首先呢個唔係重點，就係個差人同佢講。呢度係個信，咁佢收又好，唔收又好，佢 acknowledge 咗有呢封信咧，其實已經搞掂噶啦。佢一定要收，佢知道呢封信得噶啦。個警察就係唔幫，就係唔做呢樣嘢。
1.5 seconds and
係唔需要搞咁多嘢嘅，2-3秒就搞得掂嘅嘢。啲警察完全冇諗住幫佢遞呢份文件。
This police officer is just purposely choosing to make this way more complicated than it has to be.
Hold on. All right. What are you wanting done today? Besides, obviously, talk to...
As much as you humanly possibly can.
I can screen charges. I'm open to screening charges through our attorney.
Yeah. Instead of serving these court papers like the police officer promised me he would, this officer would rather screen all possible charges for me to see what random stuff they can make up about me.
I'm going to go talk with him, give him his paper back, since you do not want this.
Can I just peek at it?
What was that?
Can I peek at it?
It kind of puts me in a little bit
All
of a bind.
It's fake. There's no lawsuit in this.
Okay.
屌你又話要睇下，屌你老味又話假。
So anyway, I'm gonna give this back to him and trespass her.
Because here's the thing. Like, think about this logically. Do you think a process server would show up with a guy that's been harassing a YouTuber to serve papers in Utah?
Josh knows that if he gets served these papers, it's going to be really bad for him. And at this point, it seems like he's willing to make up any story he can to get us arrested before he gets served these papers.
They sent a lady in, and the lady's like, "Oh, I'm going to murder you," to Amanda, the manager.
And now Josh is just
黐撚線純老屈喎，話有個人入嚟同個經理講話，我而家要殺你啊咁樣，黐筋。
committed a felony. Lying to the police officers about a false threat I made to get me arrested is super duper illegal.
He called the store a billion times, threatened the employees.
He does not want the paper. So
He's not want the papers?
Here's that back for you.
I'm
not sure what this is. I've never seen something like that. To be honest with you.
Well, these are court papers.
Okay. I'm gonna erase your day.
Okay, see ya.
Yeah, process server's really gonna ride with the YouTuber. I mean, how stupid does he think I am? They have fake service papers. And the girl is like, she's like, "Oh no, I gotta serve him these papers." Like they printed up a fake lawsuit, you know? And I'm like, "Oh yeah, do you think the process server would really be riding with the YouTube guy to deliver papers to a guy that he's been harassing?" I'm like, "Do you think I'm stupid?" I don't know what to do, man.
So, did you call the police again?
I just don't know what to do, man. I'm done with these guys.
We're ready and willing to arrest these individuals for Utah statutes for cyberbullying and digital stalking because they're using electronic means for communication and coordinating their stalking.
Oh, it's digital stalking, not stalking.
It's all of the above.
Okay, got it.
But because they're continuing to use
佢同一個 CEO 傾電話喺個警察面前，呢個警察 cam 嚟嘅。
additional tactics and other things like that, thinking that they're being cute and whatnot, can't continue. So somebody has to be arrested to show that they can't continue to do this.
Now we're just kind of wanting to know what you want done on this. As much as we humanly possibly can.
He's going to submit, have it screened for charges with our prosecutors, right, with our city prosecutors.
He is very adamant that he wants to serve you with papers. Okay.
That's fake. That's illegal. You can't pretend to be a process server.
So
you can't. That's illegal.
Why not? In the state of Utah, to be a process server, all you have to do is be over the age of 18 years old. You got to be not affiliated with the case, and you can't be an attorney. And this girl meets all three. She is over 18 years old. I literally met her like 10 minutes before we showed up here, and she's not an attorney. So legally, in the state of Utah, this woman is a process server. And I already explained this to the police.
So anyone can be a process server. You have to be 18 years old, and you have to be not affiliated with the case. So she is not affiliated with the case. She's over 18 years old. That qualifies as a process server. Okay.
即係簡單講，佢嗰份文件咧就係要有一個同呢件事無關同埋18歲以上嘅人咧，咁就可以遞同埋佢唔係律師啦，咁佢就可以負責交信噶啦。咁所以呢個警察又得，呢個女仔都得嘅。
Maybe just have someone not affiliated with you.
That's her. Yeah, she's. We have no relationship. That's why she's here. Yeah, that's why she's here. We have no relationship, and that is who she is. The exact person that you're describing.
That's fake. It is a lie. She's impersonating a process server.
So for this girl to be impersonating a process server in the state of Utah, she must either be under 18, which the cops took her ID and verified she's not under 18.
Do you have an ID or anything like that on you?
She has to be related to this case, which Josh says he's never seen her before, so she can't be related to this case. Josh has verified that. And so the only option left is Josh must assume that she's an attorney. But if Josh has never heard of her before, how does he know she's an attorney? And spoiler, she's not an attorney, but so I don't know what Josh means when he says she's pretending to be a process server, because it seems like he's verified that she meets all the requirements to be a process server. So basically what Josh is saying is, even though she meets all these requirements, and I acknowledge she meets these requirements, she still doesn't meet these requirements. You're making no sense, Josh.
Impersonating an officer of the court, that carries it's pretty significant, you know, like...
Yeah, you can't pretend to be a process server.
冇得假冒呢個 process server， 即係冇得假冒一個遞信嗰啲人喎，佢符合嗰3個條件就係㗎啦喎。
Sorry. Yeah, you can't. That's got to be illegal.
And that's like I said, he's getting combining charges.
It's a Class A misdemeanor to impersonate a process server in the state of Utah.
So right now,
I want her arrested for impersonating a process server.
So right now,
I can't just go and pretend. I can't go print up fake documents and go try to process serve people. That's illegal.
So these papers that he printed up are
fake. Yes, 1 billion, trillion, gazillion %.
Again, this is Ammon. I'm with the corporate office.
He's the CEO.
Oh, hi.
So what's happened is we had a former franchisee. Mr. Schneider is just a YouTuber that got a hold of the story and then went to this guy and said, hey, if I can harass these guys and if I can do some stuff and get some money out of them, will you pay me some of that money? And that's what they're trying to do, is the individual who actually owes the money left the United States.
And now Eamon has just committed obstruction by lying to the police officers.
He created a fake contract, forged a manager's signature up there, threatened to kill her.
I didn't sign no agreement. I'm not beholden to somebody else's stupid agreement. I like how he can just lie to you guys. Just straight face. Oh no, he owes me $200,000.
I'll check with the court, see if it's a valid civil case that he's trying to push through, and we'll go about it that way, okay?
Thank you for holding. How can I help you?
Trying to speak with someone to verify if a case is, just verify if a case is real.
Yeah, looks like a real small claims case in our court.
Okay, thank you for your help. I think that's all for today. Thank you.
And after this phone call, I guess the police officers turned off the microphone on their body cam because I guess they really didn't want literally anyone to hear this, even if someone gets a hold of the unredacted stuff. Not even we now can get it to hear what these police officers are saying. But anyways, the police officer ends up going back to talk to Josh.
They're screening some charges, okay?
Yeah.
But we're just kind of working through. It looks like this is a real case. It just hasn't gone to court, okay?
It's a real case. Who's it against?
Against you, him versus you.
Ben Schneider?
Mm-hmm.
What an idiot.
嗱喺呢個 moment， 即係佢又知道份文件係真，個警察都知道份文件係真嘅喎，兩個都知嘅咯喎 ，confirm 嘅咯 ，confirm case 嚟嘅咯喎。
So
He's just racked up the charges, and we're working together.
So basically, the consensus is we were all wrong here. However, let's just arrest Ben anyways.
Like, letting them go cannot be an option here, guys. Like, there's got to be something for cyber stalking, bullying, like all of the different things. Like, there's got to be something to arrest them and send a message that this is not appropriate, this is not okay.
I'm in agreement with you. Again, that's why we're kind of working through this right now.
全部人知道晒各份文件係真嘅，然後個 CEO 都話你哋一定要拉佢㗎，咩原因都好，即係 bully 又好，跟蹤又乜都好，一定要拉佢嘅。之後然後個警就話係我哋都同意啊咁樣。
Hello. Step out for me. Okay.
之後就拉咗佢。
Am I being arrested?
No reason 啊，完全冇原因就拉撚咗佢喎。
Really?
佢哋尤其啲警察知道真相之後，然後走去拉阿 Ben 咯，黐撚線喎。
I love you. I love you. Oh,
there we go.
I love you. Okay, I love you. I love American Police Department.
So now let's get to the search warrant, where the cops raid my house because they heard that I was the one that stole the Legos from Brian. So I might have found out an answer of why this cop was so rough with me and threw my arm back. Before we enter the property, the cop warns all the other police officers to make sure we are not filming.
Hey, they're probably going to be quick to film. They're probably going to be quick to pull their phones out, so just be aware of that.
However, when we got raided, I instantly pressed the record button on my phone because I was terrified these police officers were going to do something and try and hide it from the public. But I guess the police officer sees that I'm filming, and once he sees I'm filming, I think he was like, as punishment for filming me, I'm going to bend your arm back upwards and injure you, is my guess of what happened, because afterwards he says this.
The main kid had his phone recording, so I shut it off, but...
The other kid had a GoPro.
How many did you get? You got Ben?
We got 5 right now.
Including Ben Schneider?
Yes.
Sweet, that's good.
Next, we got some unredacted footage of me using the bathroom. Another thing about this unredacted footage is we get to see the police's entire office building. We get to see their detective board of us. We get to see that they're actually a member of the Church of Scientology Sucks. All my old school fans will know this, but basically I made a religion called Scientology Sucks, and it legally got approved by the IRS, and Scientology Sucks worships a gold plunger as their god. I even got it tattooed on my wrist right here. It's like a plunger cross on my wrist. I guess the American Fork Police Department is active members of the Church of Scientology Sucks because they literally put my god on their desk. That's exciting.
We have a felony stalking case right now. Felonies. Everyone's facing felonies.
That's pretty serious shit.
It's super serious. I know that you've been told all of, oh, it's a fundraiser. This guy stole $200,000.
Yeah.
If that was the case, that guy would be in jail.
Yeah.
So
no, we're
going to use critical.
Anyways, we're going to fast forward a bunch. So this is basically a spoiler for episode 3, but basically this Bricks and Minifigs company has nonstop been making fake bomb threats, fake fire threats, fake murder threats in my name that I'm going to murder them. The only problem is obviously these are all fake threats. I would never do something like that. But the police think that these are real threats. So now the police from Los Angeles, from Utah, they're all working together now to catch me. Here's a phone call from just a few days ago of the Los Angeles police calling the Utah police of them scheming of a way to get me arrested for all these mystery threats that I've been making.
Paul, we got a complaint from a guy in Provo about this guy Schneider.
Okay.
And so it seems like I talked to the guys in Sanded police too, and then trying to get a hold of Provo police. So it seems like, yeah, Schneider's kind of all over the place.
Yeah.
Basically, so he called me and he's just like, this guy's crazy. He's like making threats against us, my employees, our business, etc., etc. It seems like this guy might live in LA, or his last known address is in LA.
Okay.
So I guess I'm just trying to track down like what you guys are doing, if anything. I know, like, at least I've been told that there's technically like a couple open cases. This guy's already being charged in Utah by 3 different places. Like, what are we doing?
Mm-hmm.
Any idea where he actually is?
No idea. I know we had asked to hold him until we had further, but I'm guessing they just let him bond out. So.
Okay.
The only problem is I'm in a place the American police have no jurisdiction over, so they're never gonna catch me here.
Yeah, no American police in sight.
Good luck finding me. You are never gonna find me, police officers.
OK， 呢個就係第3集。第3集咁啊，即係大家睇完個 body cam 咪知道，完全啲警察係知道所有真相，然後都繼續鳩你嘅。OK， 咁啊，去到咧最新一集啦。最新一集 Reckless Band 嘅 YouTube 最新一集啦。
Episode 3 is finally finished after crazy all-nighters and basically destroying my health. But I can't post it or I will go to jail. And not only that, I will also immediately lose my lawsuit of $300,000, and the GoFundMe we made for Brian will go straight to this mystery company that I am no longer allowed to talk about. They sent court papers to my email, which I guess a judge approved for them that this was a valid form of service. And so now that I'm officially served, I cannot even mention this company or I will be in jail and everything. Normally I would be like, screw the big guy telling me what to do. I'm going to do what's morally right. But in this situation, if I do that, then all my friends get screwed with this lawsuit and we lose all the GoFundMe money we raised, like immediately.
係啦，佢哋咧即係做咗呢樣嘢之後就，即係總之間公司咧就告佢告到咧就係佢唔可以再提佢哋公司啦，唔可以再成啦，咁啊剪完嘅第3集都唔可以出啦。如果唔係咧，佢哋喺GoFundMe籌到嘅錢咧係會冇晒嘅。
So I am no longer allowed to even mention this mystery company. My personal opinion is that this is unfair because this order was put on me because this company was telling the court that I was making bomb threats. I was planning on murdering the manager and employees, which obviously I didn't do, and you can see that in the footage. The only problem is I was not given a chance to share my side. The court just heard their perspective, not mine. So because I wasn't able to share my side, I am now no longer allowed to talk about them, and it looks like this might be it. So, yeah.
係啦，我哋睇晒啲最主要睇啦。佢有啲回應警方啊，警方有嗰啲4分鐘許 Sir 嗰啲咧，我哋就唔去睇啦，因為都係左駁右駁咁樣。但係即係總之，警察完全係冇理由冇理據做以上嘅所有嘢嘅。咁啊，即係。係咯，呢個就睇晒啦。咁而家咧就可能每個禮拜5直播都同大家 update 下啦。如果有新嘅資訊，咁如果佢真係出第3集啦，或者有啲咩案發生啊，或者有邊啲嘅 case 係好值得即係同大家去分享。咁因為都有啲外國 YouTuber 直頭 trace 到喂，究竟喂即係嗱佢20萬總值啦，其實咧舊個東主有幫佢賣咁啲嘅，咁我諗佢剩翻低11-2萬到啦。嘅價值嘅 Lego 啦，咁但係最終係去咗邊咧？咁究竟個原有個東主又係咪真係好誠實咧？定係佢自己 stock tick 都好麻麻，其實都唔知賣咗幾多咧？咁呢啲咧都係有後續嘅。咁另外咧就佢而家告佢嗰個 Recall 法案咧，即係呢個條例咧就禁止咗佢出第3集。咁但係其實禁止佢出第3集呢樣嘢係 make sense 嘅，因為你唔能夠禁止一樣未出現嘅嘢嘅。大家明唔明啊？即係我都未有小朋友，你冇得禁止我個小朋友進入你間屋噶嘛？即係大家明唔明啊？呢樣嘢係法理上唔 make sense 嘅。咁所以呢個禁止咧，只會好短時間。係啦，咁啊，不過佢而家喺墨西哥咧，我唔知佢會唔會翻美國去作供啊，或者去成啊，因為都係非常之複雜呢個行為。 咁同埋佢就應該夠錢請官，即係夠錢打公司嘅，因為佢而家 Patreon，我諗佢每個月收幾廿萬到啦。即係佢最平嗰個 plan 1嚿水港紙左右，咁啊，然後佢每個 post 都幾千個 like 嘅，咁唔係所有有 subscribe 嘅人都有 like 噶嘛，咁我當一半啦。其實應該有成萬人 subscribe 佢嘅，1萬乘100咧，佢每個月袋一嚿嘢港紙。咁所以咧，同埋佢要去眾籌啊，同人講佢要錢打公司咧，冇人錢噶啦，亦都有好多律師咧係會幫佢嘅。咁而家就睇下佢會唔會翻美國。咁啊，因為咧呢個禁制咧，即係禁制佢出片啊，各樣咧就好短時間嘅啫。因為上到 court 咧，個 court 就個法官就唔會批噶啦。呢啲係最開頭就係將所有嘢 free 晒，停晒喺度，唔好喐咁樣。咁所以佢先會出呢條片嘅。咁所以咧就 it is not my beat， 就唔會係咁樣完嘅。係啦，咁啊，即係跟住落嚟會點發展就之後唔同嘅直播再同大家分享啦。咁啊，另外咧都再講多最後少少啦。即係好似我尋日條片最後咁講啦，就係我哋每一樣嘢都持平啲，即係即使持平到咁樣，就係我哋見到客觀事實噶啦，就係嗰啲警察知撚到咩事都照拉。咁但係究竟個原東主係咪真係好乾淨手腳冇計錯數咧？究竟個擁有人又係點樣咧？究竟阿 Ben 喺呢件事入邊佢有賺錢㗎？雖然佢而家去咗墨西哥咁樣，即係我哋呢啲嘢，我哋啲事實上嘅嘢，我哋係要知道嘅。咁譬如好似尋日即係禮拜5直播都有講話，即係咪話近排有個女護士 KOL， 然後又用即係自己用醫院啲 X 光，又吊條仔，又唔知點樣，又係其他醫院又去咗佢間醫院，然後又入咗佢阿爸個 account， 又可以睇到病人資料咁呢啲，即係呢啲係即係我唔係話個女仔啱，個女仔夠戇鳩啦。咁但係其實換個角度講咧，就係即係如果個 KOL 唔係靚女，又唔係咩 KOL， 即係又唔係 KOL， 又唔係靚女，甚至佢唔係女性啊，佢冇喺 media 出現過啊，其實未必搞鳩佢㗎，可能係大事化小，小事化無㗎，有機會。咁所以即係譬如好似佢自己照 X-ray 咧，呢樣嘢即係好多時都會發生嘅，自己照自己係啦，就好似你喺廚房你切完件三文魚，咁你第日遞出去第3件，自己食咗件，即係其實係咁樣嘅。咁啊，然後嗰啲即係打針技術欠佳啊，咁呢啲就係管理層問題啦。即係個女仔打得差，教嗰個有問題啦。點解可以容許啲欠缺技術嘅人喺度出現呢？咁又叫佢男友過嚟幫佢照大腸，咁不如即係你政府都可以揾啲醫生出嚟㗎，問下呢個行徑究竟係日常啊，定係攞出嚟嘅話題呢？定係其實你哋自己都會咁做呢？咁樣即係好多時呢啲嘢就係我哋見到個事實係媒體話俾我聽嘅事實，咁但係究竟件事背後係點樣呢？或者我哋應該點樣去看待個女仔柒㗎啦？咁但係錯嘅係咪只得佢一個呢？個醫療體制有冇問題呢？點解個輿論風向就係去晒個女仔度，冇人周個醫療體制，冇人周個啲醫院，即係佢哋嘅 standard？點解即係所謂打鬥嘅技術點解可以咁差啦？點解啲人可以亂咁 log in 啦？呢樣嘢咪常態啦，冇人理㗎呢啲嘢。咁啊，呢啲咧就係即係媒體帶風向，咁邊個擁有媒體啊？大家自己諗啦。咁所以風向咧，從來都係排除異己嘅啫。咁啊，而家網絡世界咧就好多呢啲混亂嘅消息嘅。咁啊，真係最後啦。即係如果我喺美國，即係如果我識得阿 Reckless Band 去到而家呢個 case 嘅話，我會教佢點做咧，即係唔好講教啦，即係佢勇敢過我好撚多。我想講，我係唔，如果我喺美國，我有機會會玩呢啲嘅。即係如果我喺美國，我同一個呢個性格，我喺美國，我有機會會做啲類似佢嘅嘢嘅，即係又會即係會 drill 落去啊，即係幫人即係出下氣啊，即係叫做下價量啊呢啲咧，我係好我性格，如果我喺美國，我會咁做嘅。咁啊，當然拍到佢咁撚多花款啊，屌你咩咁撚多色水，又獎杯，又邪教，又一開十咁樣，即係呢啲嘢咧，我就未必會做嘅。咁但係就係咁樣啦。咁所以都唔係教佢啦，即係個咁，即係有啲嘢咧係即係美國啦嚇，係美國係咁嘅啫。OK，其他地方啊唔好用啊。OK，即係點樣咧？就係你而家擺到明知道個 CEO 就係摩門教嘅，即係個 CEO 啦，即係嗰個叫做Edmund McNiff 啦，嗰兩個新東主第一場係見嗰個 George 啦，同埋另一個叫 Brandon Bass 啦， 佢哋咧全部都係摸門教嘅。咁你見到好多警察，尤其是戴黑超嗰啲咧，好大機會都係摸門教，因為佢哋知道佢哋知道真相地去做緊一啲保護摸門教嘅，所以你見到有幾個都係同時間會打黑超嘅，係好奇怪嘅。咁啊有啲啦，咁同埋坐喺車上面嗰啲唔係爛頭出嗰啲，不過坐喺架車度指揮下面嗰啲人做嘢，嗰啲人咧有機會都係摸門教嘅。咁好明顯就係咩咧？就係呢個Bricks and Magnifics 呢間 Lego 公司，佢每年捐好多錢去摸門教啦，個 CEO 捐好多錢去摸門教啦。呢買嘅就係我要呢啲嘅私人保鏢。咁當然你話喂，到最後你計晒成單嘢係唔 make sense 㗎，你頂盡咪就係嗰20萬美金咯，百幾萬。我哋入邊睇啊，嗰啲警力啊，淨係喺條片入邊睇到嘅警力都唔知百幾萬啦，黐撚線3-4架車出出入入又拉。喂，你知唔知你一個大嘅 operation， 即係入佢間屋去，即係衝入佢間揸槍衝入去佢間屋，就係一個 operation 已經幾十萬噶啦。即係你又要攞槍啦，你又要寫文件啦，你要搞勁多嘢啦，又要 cam 啦，又要 upload 啦，又各樣那樣嘢，你又要有 warrant 啊，又要各樣，係好花錢嘅。嗰度已經多過啲 Lego 所有嘅價值噶啦。咁但係點解佢哋咁做咧？當然保護自己啦，拆咗就 double down 啦。即係今日我俾10蚊出去賭錢，賭輸咗，我要回本點算啊？我要買20蚊，20蚊都輸咗，我要回翻呢啲20蚊本，我點算啊？我要40蚊。咁佢不斷 double down 嘅 ，OK。咁係呢一個問題之外咧，就係咁究竟啲警察係咪會永遠地保護呢個Bricks and Magnifics 咧？係咪會永遠都保護佢哋嘅 CEO 咧？係咪永遠都保護佢哋生意咧？唔係，因為其實好簡單，就係佢咁多年嚟，佢捐咗幾多錢去摸門教，咁多錢去捐去邊咩，嗰啲錢就係個 service charge。你只要令到個班警察或者嗰個所謂私人保鏢嘅一個咁樣嘅服務，佢唔再提供嘅話，就係你燒晒嗰啲錢。你點可以燒晒嗰啲錢咧？喺美國啊，尤其是猶他州啊，你係可以瘋狂報警啦，係咁搞交嗰啲分店啦，係好慘噶。其他嗰啲加盟店係好慘嘅，因為佢真係唔關事嘅，但係冇辦法，你一定要用呢啲方法消耗晒呢一個Bricks and Magnifics 個 CEO 擺喺摸門教或者擺喺啲警察度嘅嗰啲錢，佢哋袋咗嘅錢一少，計唔掂數。喂，每日有10個人報警，每日有20個人報警，全部都係關於你 Bricks and Magnifics 嘅呢單案，全部都係咁樣。佢哋1日係咁，3日係咁，1個禮拜係咁，1個月係咁咧，佢哋就會知道冇啦 ，cut loss 係要，我哋冇得再咁樣出去啦。咁然後呢個 CEO 就唔會有人保佢，所有法庭啊，所有警察啊，亦都唔會保佢。呢個就永遠就係你俾錢係買呢個保鏢保護服務，啲錢唔對稱，你個 CEO 亦都冇再咁多錢泵落去，即係佢可以 keep 住再狂捐錢俾教會噶，佢可以再捐噶。捐到某個位就睇下你錢多，定係嗰啲人玩嘢消耗你嘅成本多，咁到最後佢就個遊戲就玩完噶啦。呢個就係咁樣啦。佢錯咪放上張炫耀，係佢錯再放上網炫耀咯。不過大班人同佢一齊錯咯。睇佢鋪得夠唔夠大？係啦，咁啊上到聯邦同埋睇下點樣令到特朗普或者 Elon Musk 去講呢單嘢咯。只要特朗普同埋 Elon Musk 開口講呢單嘢咧，亦都係講完。係啦，因為另一個有另外個方向都好好嘅，就係咧佢而家已經好多好大嘅美國嘅 YouTuber 咧，已經係瘋狂講呢樣嘢啦，全美國嘅人都知道啦。而當中嘅一個重點係要揸住嘅，就係如果呢一單嘢 Reckless Ban 得唔到一個公平審訊嘅話，如果又或者講只要佢有任何需要坐監啊、搞鳩到佢啊，或者唔係好快搞掂咧，就係你美國嘅司法系統出現問題。咁呢一樣嘢咧，亦都可以令到特朗普啊或者 Elon Musk 去講，就係話：喂，我哋唔應該因為一個州份嘅一啲根本唔關宗教事，佢哋首先應該要撇除宗教，然後第二就係係呢一班人咧自己貪污嘅，係呢一班人咧自己思想受嘅，係呢一間公司嘅 CEO 同埋下面嗰2個加盟商出現問題嘅。咁所以咧，基於咧美國係有法治嘅嚇，法治仍然都係美國咧嘅呢個基業嚟嘅嚇。咁然後咧就要懲處呢3個人啦，警察要嚴正執法啦，各樣。呢個咧係另一個方向，兩個方向可以一齊行嘅。即係呢個就係我身在香港得出嚟就係美國Reckless Ban 或者佢哋一班 YouTuber 可以做嘅一啲嘅玩法。咁我睇咗 Esmongo 最新嘅直播啦，咁佢入邊都有講，原來佢係有同 Reckless Ban 係有聯絡嘅，即係有打電話嘅。 咁好明顯就係要吹雞，係要做呢啲嘢噶啦，就係咁樣。現今世代，香港靠東張，美國都要靠啲唔同大 YouTuber 噶啦，就係咁樣啦。好，咁啊，今集差唔多啦，咁啊多謝都500幾人喎同我一齊喺度睇呢啲啦。咁啊，之後 keep 住 update 大家呢件事啦，我都好有興趣啊對呢啲嘢，你知啦，尋求公義呢啲嘢喺美國尋求啦，即係咁講，係啦，咁啊，今日片喺度啦，咁啊，下禮拜4出片啦，咁啊，下個禮拜5直播再見啦，拜拜，拜拜。